Hello, hello. I think you can hear me. Hope everything's going well. We are out for our finally starting our cherry blossom stream out here in Tokyo. Oh, there it is. There's me. How's it going? Hello, Cinnamon. Hope you're having a good Monday. Hope you had a good weekend. Got a lot of good stuff for your stream raiders, I'm sure. I didn't play any stream raiders this weekend. I had a busy weekend. We were doing a lot of Akihabara walking around this weekend, and then now we're doing this. So my legs are very tired. We're gonna try and get at least, hopefully, 2 hours of stream time in today. We'll see how long we go. But yeah, hopefully we'll just be looking mostly at the nice cherry blossom. It's a little bit early. It got a little bit cold the last few days, so I don't think... They were saying probably, like, what today's Monday? Wednesday, Thursday should be peak bloom. I'm thinking it might even go to, like, later this week, too. No worries, Cinnamon. I appreciate you. You can always come back later. Thank you for your hellos. But yeah, we'll just walk around, look at some cherry blossoms today. Yeah, but like you see, this tree is not fully there yet. Maybe about halfway or so. We are near Ichigaya Station here in Tokyo. Kind of close to downtown. Not so much you'd be doing around here. It's mostly business in this part of town. Cold with sun. It was a cool weekend. Yeah, it was like raining. It was like Saturday was wet and cold. It's good today. It should be in like the high, maybe around 20 Celsius, like 70s Fahrenheit. So it should be a nice day for some weather. But we'll go this way for just to show you what's around here. It's mostly just like you can see offices. Not so much tourist spots. There's a big shrine nearby that we'll probably walk through, Yasukuni Jinja. But there's a few parks along the way, some cherry blossom trees. I mean, it's Japan. There's gonna be cherry blossoms everywhere. Where are we? Ichigaya Station over there. You can see it. It's like central Tokyo. It's a bit east of Shinjuku. To Singapore? Yeah. I mean, hey. We'll help you cool down. There's the yellow train, the Chuo Soba train. So yeah. There's a river. We're on the bridge right now. There's a river over here. We should go to the river. Let's really go quick. I had to run this road over here during the Tokyo Marathon. If you follow this road all the way to the west, it goes to Shinjuku. You can see the sign over there, maybe in the distance. It says left for Shinjuku, east for Itabashi. So we're in central Tokyo. There's also a fishing space, like an artificial fishing space. You can kind of see it there. Those little yellow boxes are things you sit on, and they just have fish in the pond. And I think it's like a catch and release. It's just kind of for fun. We don't have a lot of nearby fishery spots in downtown Tokyo, so if you want to just have like a fun time fishing with your like kids or what a couple, you go to Ichigaya. The Ichigaya fishing spot is what it's called. You can see it in the train tracks. There's a station right there. So every time you take the train going to the east, going towards Tokyo Station, you would see like the fishing spot. It's still early right now. I feel like probably later in the day there'll be some people fishing there. I've been meaning to try it out. I've been meaning to check it out there, but no one wants to go fishing with me. There's a train. The orange ones are the faster ones. The yellow's the slower train, but that is my favorite train line is the orange one, I would say, because that's where I used to live and be right there. Anyway, we'll look at some cherry blossoms today. That's the plan. We'll try and see what's around. I actually don't know this part of town that much because it's in. The only time I actually was here was like one time for like a work meeting at my old job. That's really about it. Not that it's hard to get to. It's very easily accessible by a lot of trains. We are in the right part of town. But we're gonna walk along the river. There's a little patch of green here. And then you can see that the trees are not there quite yet. There's still much left to see. But you do have a good smattering of pink. For sure. Should we go through the little... should we go this way? We'll just go on the road here. There's a small little playground for the kiddies on the left. But as you can see here, most of we're right next to the river where that fishing spot was, over there behind that fence on the left there. But there's like no easy access. You mostly just walk in here. And you got your eateries for the nighttime. Yeah, probably. It looks like 30%. I mean, there are different varieties of cherry blossom trees. Some bloom early, some bloom late. But your average tree is probably, yeah, still working its way through. Look at the kids coming out. They just push the kids around for their trips. They even have like a little cart for the kids over there. That one's not having a good time. But you can see here, yeah, the blossoms are not completely ready yet. Like, it's just starting to bloom. So probably by this weekend, there'll be like a lot of pink everywhere. A lot of parties going on. Yeah, back to the river. Here's the river that we were going. You actually, I think, I used to see boats in the river. I don't know where you can get a ride. Maybe not this part of the river. Because right there on the left, right there is just the fishing center. But I think if you keep going down further down, you can actually take boats on the river here on the way out. And there are your train tracks. No worries, Cinnamon. Thank you for popping in. You have a great day. Don't know if I'll be doing it tonight, but maybe. We'll see. We'll see when I get back to streaming. Probably going to take a couple days off because I am tired, but I did promise a Monday stream, so here I am on Monday. I am by myself. I usually do these Mondays because Mrs. Commander works on Mondays, so I get Mondays off for my job once a month, and I decide to use those Mondays to go outside to Tokyo. But I am all alone, which is probably fun. It's so good. We have a holiday tomorrow. Tomorrow is, what is it? The vernal equinox. The start of spring, technically. We have a holiday when spring and autumn come. So tomorrow, I believe it starts spring tomorrow. It's going to be a national holiday, so everyone's going to be off. I will be at home. I have gone out too much. 3 days in a row, which is a new high score for me in recent history. So I'm good to just chill at home for one day. Although I guess I do have dinner plans tomorrow. I will be doing dinner, but I'll be spending most of the morning at home. Maybe we'll go out in the afternoon. We'll see. This one's looking good here. This one's pretty well bloomed. There's still a few buds left here you see at the top or the front. But this one is maybe like, I would say 80% there. There's still a few, might be hard to see on the stream, but a few things that's still left to bloom up here. Nothing really has fallen on the ground. There are a few petals, very few petals, but mostly maybe like 2-3 weeks from now, this will all be pink when all the petals start falling off the trees, but it's still pretty early here. They even have like nice little spots for your picnics. Cherry blossom picnics are going to definitely be a big thing. You're going to be doing a lot of. Although there are much bigger spots. They actually, for this year, this is the first year post-COVID where they released, I think, a lot of restrictions on having parties outside. So pretty much just go for it. Same as usual. Get your blue sheet out, get your beers, get your drinks, get your snacks, and just have a good day outside. So there's going to be a lot of people out. I think people were just raring the last couple years to enjoy the cherry blossoms outside with a little picnic. So Ueno Park is open for business, I believe. So that's the biggest one, I would say, here in Tokyo. Yeah, it's a smattering of some early trees and some late trees. These ones are a bit more. You even see here, there's little blue spots. This is for all your trash later on. Right now it's empty because no one's here, but there's sort your trash by plastics, cans, your burnable, combustible garbage. So they know what's going to happen probably this weekend, maybe even tomorrow, because tomorrow's a holiday. They'll probably have some early partiers, and then yeah, by this weekend it'll just be like full of trash. But they try their best to keep things clean. Oh yeah, the trees are looking good. I need to take some photos too at some point. But this little patch is a spot near Ichigai Station. It's just one little road / park right by the river. So lots of trees, as you can see. There's all, I think, cherry blossom trees in this little slice of park. And there's the blue sheet. You got to have at least one person guard the space, because I think for a lot of the parks, if you don't have anyone on the sheet, of course you can leave the sheet there and come back later. But if no one is at the sheet, they're going to take it away. They sometimes have roving gangs of, what is it? Park staff. Like that guy in the yellow over there. Just monitoring, make sure no one's left anything unattended, and if there is, they'll take it away from you. And there's the main street over there. You can see it's busy with cars going to and from Shinjuku. But we're gonna walk from here for it's not a very long green walk. We'll do this walk for a bit, then hit Yasukuni Shrine, which would also have some trees as well. And then probably do a little bit of a loop around Imperial Palace. Not the full loop, I'm guessing. And then hopefully see like Hibiya Park maybe for a bit. So we'll end up around Tokyo Station is the idea. Yeah, starting to heat. It was a little cold this morning, but it's starting to heat up pretty nicely. I just make sure I gotta make sure I do the correct right turn at some point. I think the park just immediately ends. This walk just like ends all of a sudden, so it shouldn't be hard to miss where I need to turn off. This will also be a good spot for just watching the trains go by. A lot of train fans here. Just hang out here and watch the trains fly by on the tracks down there. A nice little shot of the river. Someone has to watch the overnight. If they allow you to do it overnight, yes. Not a lot of parks let you do overnight stops anymore, but if they don't mind it, usually someone has to be at that space overnight. Otherwise, yeah, they'll just take it away. They'll be like, yep, no one's here. We're going to grab that. Open that switch to someone else. So the big ones, the really famous spots will have like people rotate in and out like during the night. Usually they don't have one person just stay at the blue tarp the whole time. They just rotate people around. The hard part is the trains don't run all night, so sometimes people have to take that, you know, like 12 to 5 in the morning shift. So, luckily, the one time I organized a party myself, I lived in the area, so I was able to beat the early trains, but I was up there from like 5 to like maybe 9 until people started showing up. So I just put my stuff down and basically slept until the first people showed up around like 9, 10 a.m. Because once the first trains go, that's when people really start grabbing their spots. So if you have a chance to go to like a place before the trains run, you have a good chance of getting a prime spot for cherry blossom viewing. It's looking pretty good. I gotta say though, I think probably next week will be peak here. They even have a plan here to revitalize the sakura, the cherry blossom trees, so you can donate some money. They even have the bank information, although it's in Japanese, which is not very helpful, but for the foreigners, I would say. But if you wanted to, like, yeah, help support the cherry blossom trees in the area, you can definitely give some money. I mean, yeah, Japan definitely treats them, you know, with respect. I think there's a lot of rules against like taking branches off the trees and stuff like that. Pretty sure it's illegal in most places, if not everywhere in Japan, to like snap off a branch. You're supposed to look, not touch. Well, definitely, yeah, a lot of photos being taken. You gotta think with these like apartments right by the river and the blossom trees have got to be some a nice price for sure. This is a pretty, yeah, it's not a bad area. I mean, it's convenient. It's located to a lot of things. It's near the Imperial Palace, so this would be on the higher end, or you know, like medium to higher end. Like, there's not a lot to do, but for living, it's probably a super nice place where we are right now. But it looks like, yeah, we're about at the end of the park here. So this ended this little walk. So it's not like a super big walk, but this should be one of the more hidden spots for a cherry blossom, a Hanami party. And again, they're already prepared with all the little garbage blocks here. So they're ready. They know what's going to happen probably this weekend. So yeah, if you want to like skip the big crowded spots, I did a lot of trying to find like the next, like the lower, not lower tier per se, but like quieter spots for cherry blossom viewing. I think that's a good one. Because Ichigai Station's not that hard to get to, where we started. No, I don't know how to turn. This is the question I have here. I think I go this way. This is a school here. Yeah. Miwada Gakuen. Gakuen being like Japanese for academy. So we should be going close to Yasukuni Shrine. It is a shrine that honors the war dead, the Japanese war dead. But also controversially, some Japanese who were branded war criminals as well. So a lot of political overtones at that shrine. But that aside, it has a lot. I heard it has a lot of nice cherry blossoms. So we'll take a look at that. I think it's this way. I usually come from the bigger street, which you can kind of maybe see down there when we go to the Yasukuni Shrine, like by those lights. So we're kind of going to the back entrance, which is a first for me. But hopefully, we'll see. As you can see, it kind of continues the park, but it's all just green trees now. So all the cherry blossoms are mostly that little part of the river, or that little side park there. From this point on, it's just regular, boring greenery. I think, yeah, I think I can kind of see the shrine border over there. There's also a little banner there that says graduation ceremony, or graduation, graduation ceremony, because graduation season starts in March. So the school year in Japan goes from April to March. So you only have technically a month off in theory between the school years. So this is a very dramatic season for a lot of a lot of reasons, not just the cherry blossoms, but also the kids graduating, or also if they're graduating from university, starting careers as well. So March, April is a time of a lot of change, and it just gets super dramatic when the pink blossoms are always flying around. You got a university here, Hosei University. It looks like it's probably one part of the university, I'm not sure. It's very hard to have a big, all in one spot university in Tokyo because space is such an issue. So they kind of spread out buildings out all over the place. But yeah, you got the academy on one side, and then you got the university on the other. Here's the main Miyata Gakuen. Oh yeah, it looks nice. But yeah, it looks like it looks like it's graduation season. Springtime, let's go. It's going rap. Good to see you. How's your spring going down there? We just saw a little bit of pink. Now it's going a bit more regular, plain old building, green. This is the edge of Yasukuni Shrine right here. This little big wall. So I think if we go this way, we'll hit it. Maybe you have some pink down there. Captain Cats, how you doing, Cats? Hope you had a good weekend of gaming. I saw you doing. Did you finish God of War? I think you said you were gonna play it till you beat it. Did you beat it? We don't have spring. I was gonna say, do you have spring in the Philippines? I feel like I've only ever been told it's 2 seasons, hot and not as hot. Summer's coming. Well, I hope you have a not ridiculous summer. Yeah, so Yasukuni Shrine is definitely a old school shrine. That was I think even an old school gate. 18 hours, got too tired? Oh, GG's. I watched someone beat Yoshi's Island 100%. I think it took him over a day, but straight. I think at least 20 hours, or not 25 or something. He tried his best. He actually did finish it, but I'm I went to bed, he was still going. I'm are you sure? Are you sure this is worth it? Hot and not so hot. Oh man, I gotta go to the Philippines again. I only been once. I gotta try it out. You can watch my face for a little bit so no one else to see. Just so you know it's actually me. Yeah, so we saw a little bit of pink. We're gonna try and find some more pink here from Tokyo. Should you redo? Doesn't count. Well, use what you learn in run number 1 for your second one. And then you'll be good to go, right? You'll get maybe 10 hours. I don't know if I could ever play a game to completion on stream these days. It'd be a little tough. We got here the Fujimizaka Hill of Fujimi. So, I mean, it was a bit of a slight incline. You can kind of tell there. Getting my walks in. After my 10K and then 10K of Akihabara. I'm pretty sure I did at least 20K of walking the last 2 days in Akihabara. I have a bike, not with me. I've actually wanted to invest in one of those electric scooters because I'm a lazy bones. But I don't have a car here in Tokyo, unfortunately. That guy in the back was struggling. He was there was the hill and he had a little tiny bike. I don't know if it's his wife or not, but whoever was in front of him left him behind. A lot of people in Japan, at least in Tokyo, have electric bikes, like a electric powered bicycle. But I want like a scooter because it's just lighter, it looks cooler, it goes faster. Probably more dangerous though, because a lot of people they started to do electric scooter rentals here in Tokyo too, and definitely a lot of accidents. I think you're like limited to 15K, I think by Japanese law. So they put some kind of speed limiter on them. So actually bicycles go faster than most of the electric scooters you can rent, but it'd be more fun. You just got to, take your life in your hands sometimes on these busy Tokyo streets. I went like down, not the Shibuya crossing, but like in Shibuya driving around there. It gets dicey on the e-scooters. I will admit I don't feel very safe like on them, but for like where I live where it's very quiet, yeah, I definitely do it. You can see some police in the area. There's a police bus. So again, I was talking about Yasukuni Shrine being kind of controversial. They do attract not a lot of protests, but there's always protection just in case things happen. You can see the streets are blocked off. You can't even drive through. So there's a good chance they told me to not record, but we'll just look at the trees. But yeah, whenever you get, there's a lot of police buses over there. So that's where they put anyone that gets, if there's a lot of people who act up, they throw them in the police bus. Should be fine. It's just a regular Monday. But to be honest, around an Imperial Palace and some of the embassies, it's kind of a common thing just to see like the police on guard in case anything happens. Looks like we're on the right path. We navigated part of the outside of Yasukuni Shrine. We're going to pop in there for a little bit. It is a very beautiful shrine, all things considered. They even have a nice little museum dedicated to the Japanese army. So if you want to see like Japanese artifacts, they have that there as well. But we will stick around for the trees. It's been mostly green so far. If you plan to go to Japan, how long we stay for? It depends on what you want to do. I mean, I say at least a week myself. But like I've done trips when I used to travel to Japan. I would do like 2 weeks at a time, even like a month if I could pull it from my work. Like if you do just Tokyo, a week is probably fine. But I recommend if you can go to Osaka, Kyoto as well. Most people do like Tokyo for a week and then Osaka, Kyoto for like a week as well. So if you can fit two, definitely two would be great because you can also see another part of Japan. Tokyo's awesome, but I do recommend people like take the bullet train. You can get like the Japan Rail Pass with the unlimited bullet train rides for like a certain amount of time, like a week or two, and then just get on the Shinkansen, the bullet train, and get out there to another part of Japan. It's a lot of fun over too. Kyoto is always crowded with people, but I'd say it's worth it. All right, so we made it. So here we are, I believe it, not the main gate, the east gate of Yasukuni Shrine. You can see there's a lot of rules here. It's a very like traditional, like of the shrines I've visited. They're pretty old school. Solemn place of worship. Just make sure I didn't do anything wrong. In order to maintain the purity and tranquility of the sacred precincts, the following items and acts are on shrine grounds. Okay. Behavior that disrespects enshrined spirits, sale of goods, publicity involving display of flags and banners, collections of signature, assembly or mass demonstrations, walking dogs, using drones, any other. So I think we're okay. Well, how do they be quiet? Nothing about no cameras. That is a thing that happens a lot of places on our trips. Notice to news media. Okay, we're not news, so we're probably fine. I used to think that too, rap. That Tokyo, they are reversed. But the Japanese kanji is a little different, but the words are the same. Actually, it's funny, Kyoto used to be the old capital of Japan. And then during the Tokugawa shogunate, like the late 1600s, when the shogunate was established, Tokyo became the capital as well. That's just, I think, actually, yeah. The name of Tokyo used to be Edo as well. I don't think they just reversed the names to make Tokyo. But they don't have the same characters, no. But yeah, it does. I thought for the same time, yeah, like, are they the same? No. It's like reverse capital. Yeah, if we just pretend like we're just here for the blossoms, we'll be okay. The ruin kitchen movies are great. Part of them actually took place where I used to live, and there was a call for extras, but I didn't get picked. Hello, Squid Pie. How you doing? Hi. This is me doing the cat wave. How you doing, Squid Pie? How was the grind going? Thank you for all those races you run for us in Nitro. So here we are at Yasukuni Shrine. It's a Shinto shrine. We probably won't be able to go in any buildings. I don't think with the camera. The origins of the shrine lie in a shrine called Shokon-sha, established in June 29th, the second year of Meiji, 1869, by the Emperor Meiji. In 1879, it was renamed Yasukuni Jinja. The name it still bears today. The shrine was established to commemorate and honor the achievements of those who dedicated their precious lives to the country. The name Yasukuni, bestowed by Emperor Meiji, means to preserve peace for the entire nation. I would say it's pretty busy for a Monday. I think you have half people here for the blossoms and also half to like pay their respects. But I mean, if we came on the weekend, it'd be like really crowded. So yeah, it's not a big shrine as you can see here. We actually came from here. So I walked all this way across the wall, popped in here. We're going in kind of it's technically, I guess, the north entrance, if I read the kanji correctly. Here's that museum for the Japanese army there. The main shrine building here. Nice little pond. There's actually a nice little garden in the back here too. And then you can see there's the pink for the blossoms. So they know what's up. There's also a plum tree, which is like the early blossoms, but I think they're probably already done. And then we go down this way towards the Imperial Palace. There's like a nice little long walkway on the way out too. So we'll see how far we can go. Probably no buildings, but I think outside should be fine. There's even some foreign tourists here too, because it is a very popular shrine in downtown Tokyo. So, but yeah, here is that pink zone. So you can see there's a lot of people out already. Like, give it a couple days, it'll be super pink. They have those little performance area. I feel like they probably don't let you have picnics here. I'm pretty sure, like 99% sure, you can't put a blue tarp here and have a picnic under these trees. But a lot of people will come by. You already have a few. I'm gonna take a little peek here while we're around. Some of these trees are still working their way. I think it's a variety of trees, like some of the late bloomers. Like this one has some white blossoms popping off, but they're not quite there yet. Can we check the toilets? I don't know if I don't know if we can, if there's an outdoor toilet. There's a really fun toilet in Shibuya, which is like, it's a park toilet, but it also has like the glass walls, like it's transparent, and then when you lock the door, it turns opaque, so you can't see inside. These are just, looks like, that's what it say here. Yasukuni no sakura no shita. Oh, these are like little poems. It's like saying under the cherry blossoms of Yasukuni Shrine. Like peace will come in so many words. That's my bad interpretation. I think they're all like, yeah. This one here, this one's just a dedication from a local group that said this is our tree. Basically, like you sponsored a tree. So there's a variety of things going on here. That one was a poem. This one looks like someone's address and phone number. That is definitely a name with an address and a phone number. So I don't know. I guess people just sponsor trees and they can put whatever they want on them. That's funny. Should we call them? What's their deal? This one here, Sakura Showa. This is another group that sponsored this tree. Should we call them? I mean, if they have enough money for Sakura sponsorship for chair, they must have, someone's got to call them, right? I wonder what happens if I actually do call them. This tree apparently is getting a lot of love. It looks like it's one of the famous historical trees. You can see everyone's gathered around this one. Let's see, there's a little signage there too. There's even a fence. Do not get close to the tree, so you know it's important. Let's see what this one's all about. This is a sample tree. I'll read the sign while you look at this. This is a sample tree for phenological observation conducted by Tokyo Regional Headquarters of Japan Meteorological Agency. So this is this is probably the tree they use to like measure when the cherry blossoms will like be full bloom and everything. Like it's like the groundhog in Groundhog's Day. This is the tree that tells you when it's gonna be like full bloom. Because that is actually the thing they forecast on like a lot of like websites. It's like, when do we need to go to Tokyo for the full bloom? So this is the cherry blossom tree. It's a big one, and yeah, it's really nice with the little gate there. Yeah, literally, that's what it says. We found the tree. We found the official cherry blossom tree. I did not expect that. That's pretty cool. I was gonna say, like, how do people know when the cherry blossoms will bloom? They found out. We found out. It's this tree right here in Yasukuni Shrine. Such excite. The Erd tree. Oh god, no. Elden Ring. DLC will come out. I'll have to play it again. Oh god. Oh. I think you become like the enemy of the state if you burn down the official tree. Hello, Chi. How's it going? Hello, everyone again. Welcome on in. We found the tree. The cherry blossom tree back there. So yeah, this is the one of the main gates of Yasukuni Shrine, heading into the main building. Actually, well, we can go and take a look. This is very pink today. This is more pink and white than I expected. I gotta think on the weekend they're gonna have, like, you know, some fenders. There's a little, like, platform. I'm assuming they have music going on. So even on a Monday, like, this is a Monday. To be fair, tomorrow is a holiday, so some people probably took a 4-day weekend. They took a Monday off, but it's pretty busy today. Yeah. You can even get your Yasukuni Shrine snacks for your friends back home. Ooh, go freight. Yeah, these are all like goodies you bring back when you visit. So there's a big tradition of gift giving in Japan. If you visit a place, you bring stuff back for your family or coworkers. Basically anyone who might have been inconvenienced by your being away. So there's a lot of stuff being given around when you travel. There are some restrictions on photography. Some restrictions, okay. But yeah, this is the main building here in Yasukuni Shrine. Usually they don't want you to like film like right inside the building, but usually up to the money giving gate is good enough. We'll take it from the side here. They even have lovely ikebana on display behind the trees. Last time I was here during New Year's, it was like special charms and dolls of all the prefectures in Japan. Today they're going with the flowers. As you can see here, there's the little big white box for your donations. Most shrines won't have a big box like this. It'll be a much smaller space, but they know that because Yasukuni is such a big area with a lot of traffic, they just basically a big trough of money. And there, as in Japan, there's a way you do everything. It's two claps, 2 bows, think of your wish, and then 1 more bow. So you must also give your money the proper way. No, you do not. There's plenty to see. Don't worry. You've missed only a little bit. And there's a person with their dog taking a dog photo. Pups. There's some blossoms right there. Did you want to see the official cherry blossom tree again, Deal? I can take you back there. We'll probably see some more. We're kind of just wandering around. This is the part of Tokyo I don't really go to that much. So this is good info for me as well to learn about what to find. Here are your fortunes. Ooh, there's a Sakura fortune for 300 yen. Oh, it comes with a little strap too. So you can find out what your luck is for the year. But also, you can get bad luck fortunes too. So you got to be careful. But the thing is, for the bad luck fortunes, which is what I've heard, how many bits? 300 yen? I thought it's like what, 1 cent is 1 cent is a bit. Is in my theory. We can do one for you. We can do one for you, Squid Pie. But yeah. So what I've heard about the fortunes is that you're supposed to tie the bad ones. So you tie these ones, like there's like some kind of string or something on the shrine. I've heard that some people, like my wife told me, the good ones you tie up as well. I take the good ones home. The bad ones I tie up. But yeah, if you want, I can go for a fortune for you guys if you want me to. I think there's like, I've heard there's usually like 5 different luck levels usually. There's like best luck, good luck, average luck, bad luck, and very bad luck. Is what I think is usually 5. It depends on the shrine. Deal might know more than me. Legit, 1,000 bits. I'll do it for you. Yeah, we can do a cherry blossom. I'm down to test the fates. We'll do the cherry blossom one because it's cherry blossom season. All right, let me get my money too. I think I have some. I need 300 yen. I went to Akihabara, so I might have spent all my coins there. Do I have enough? Oh boy, that's it. There's no change machine on this shrine, is there? Let's go. Thank you, Squid Pie. do barely have 300. Squid pie. Thank you, Squid pie. Okay, we'll do it for this. Will be for you. We'll do it for you. So let's make sure I have enough money. I count out my money for you guys. There's one. Uh-oh. 50. I have a coin purse because I've been in Japan for too long. That's 200 total. That's 2 50s and I'm 100. I got 100 more. 250. Oh yeah, let's do this. 300. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Squid Pie. I really appreciate you. I know, right? Like, ooh, Commander Scam. Commander scamming. Oh, my camera's all messed up. There we go. All right, we got it. We got 300. All right, this is for you. Let's put our money in. Do you want to like go from the top or down on the bottom? Tell me where do you feel lucky. Like, do you want like right off the top or like do you want to dig around? You want to mix around? Let me know if you have a way to do it. Top, please. Okay. Put it in our money. So let's get right off the top here. Like right here. This one's like right. It's like screaming, pick me up. Right, there we go. Here's Kina Shrine. All right, let's go over here. We got our cherry block. It's nicely folded up too. It's a really nice one. That's the one. All right, let me find a space I can put this camera down. All right, there we go. I wish I had a taller stick for this thing. All right, here we go. It's for Squid Pie. Here's like a little cherry blossom fortune here. All right, let's take a look. I also want to unwrap it. I had to squat for this. Ugh. I don't want to tear it up. I feel like that voids the charm if you tear it up. This isn't tight. Oh, here we go. There we go. Opening it up. Oh, it's a nice little. Yeah, there you go. Plain old sheet there. Okay. Here we go. Oh, I got a little charm too. So, Squid Pie, if you want this charm, we can talk later. I'll find the smallest envelope to send this to you. That's very nice. It's plastic, but it's a nice little cute pink charm. Here's your fortune. Always you can read what it means. Chukichi. So I believe that's just middle of the road luck. So you're right smack dab in the middle. Average luck for you. But let's see. There's even deets about the specifics of what happens to you for like the variety of things. So if I'm reading this correctly, your wish will eventually come true. Let's see. Work will go as planned. So it will go as whatever your work is planned. Like any plans of work will be going as planned. School results. Ooh, your grades might be in trouble. It's like not sure about your grades. Like you might have a little difficulty for your grades here. For money. Oh, it says set a goal for your money, for your savings. It just says it's like a Chinese fortune. Like decide the level of money you want to save is what it's telling you here to do. For buying and selling. Oh, it looks like good results. Good results for your buying and selling your merchant work. Counterfeits. There you go. For travel. Oh, things look good for travel. That's good. Things are opening up. So yeah, get on the road. It says like yeah. It says even if a resort trip would be good for you. Risotto. It says resort. Yeah, okay, let's do it. They want to go to the sponsored resort from the shrine apparently. For love. Oh, look for a nice chill love. It says don't go too passionate. It's just like keep things cool and relaxed, and the love will come to you. For your partners or anyone that's in your area. Probably no big changes with people like in your close friends or relatives. So that's probably good. It'll stay the same. For anything that you have to challenge. Ooh, it says do your best. Basically, if you put your full effort in for any challenges coming your way, the results will be there. And then for health, kokoro no tsukare wa. Make sure to take care of your hearts. Don't stress yourself out is what it's saying here too. So overall, yeah, pretty good. Middle of the road charm. Like the results will come slowly but surely for you this year. It sounds like so. That's my version of your tarot card readings. And yes, we can talk about this charm. I'll hold. I'll keep this for you. We'll keep this charm and fortune for you here. Yeah, it's really so like yeah. Take care of your. Probably for your mental. No worries. If it was bad, we tied up for you so it didn't come true. But we'll hold on this for you. This is Sakura Fortune. Thank you so much, Squid Pie. Thank you for the 1,000 bits again. I will put this in my Twitch Hall of Fame. Oh, they're very organized. That's actually very close to a lot of different fortunes. Like again, the specific levels of goodness and luck, plus like specifics for like different parts of your life, like work, school. Even the charms you can buy are very specific. Like you can get a charm for health, charm for school, a charm so you don't get hit by a car. I mean, not in that way, but yeah, a lot of things. Also, a thing that you might not know if you haven't traveled to Japan a lot. You can also like get little. You can first get a book, and then you can fill that book with like calligraphy or stamps from a bunch of different shrines. So, for this shrine, they have the standard right here. It's 1,000. It's pretty expensive, but you get the Yasukuni Shrine stamp, a date when you visited, and a little bit of another stamp here. Or you get the cherry blossom design one as well, which is really nice. Limited time only. Oh, they're working hard over there at the shrine. So yeah, you can see here it's big business actually getting those like little basically like it's like an autograph book of shrines. There's a line, so probably this weekend will be even busier of people lining up. And they before COVID would write for you in person. They probably started doing it again. During peak COVID, they would pre-write the sheets and hand them to you, and you would like tape it to your book. But this one is probably it looks like they're writing them because there's people waiting in line. Like so you had to wait for them to write it for you. So when it's like super busy, it's almost like ordering food. Like wait for your number to be called. They're trying to have the tree where you tie the wood block you're right on. I don't think they have a tree. But speaking of the wood blocks, bam, right here. Not a tree, but plenty of places you would buy the emblems. So the emblem for the shrine, you write your wish on the back. So you have the standard one here. Did they say anything? And then you have the Sakura versions as well for the season. So yeah, you would write your wishes here. If I see some of them, like the ones in Akihabara, a lot of them are like, I want concert tickets. But yeah, I mean, most won't not have a tree. It'll just be like a little kind of just like side off thing of like write your wish till it come true. Peace in the world, that's a good one. Tokyo Motorcycle Show. I want to go to the Tokyo Motorcycle Show. Also, peace for Japan as well. And my family to be happy. That's a good one. So he has peace, but also I want to go to the motorcycle show. So, keep it real. Hopefully one of those 4 things will come true. World peace, Japan peace, motorcycle show, or happiness in the family. I like how motorcycle shows number 2. Number 1 was world peace. Number 2 was a motorcycle show. Number 3 was Japan peace. So there's a priority there. Jump up like rabbit in every performance. Maintain health condition. Upgrade skill of tea ceremony. Oh, there you go. Jump up like rabbit. That's a wishes for the. What's a Knob does some fun stuff apparently. Tea ceremony. That's intense. More SL goal. Where's the JL one? More no more caps on Super Boss chests. Sounds good. Goodbye. Sounds good. Gotta do a selfless. Exactly. Aaron's been in Japan enough to know. You gotta make that really famous one. And then after that, I want to go to the motorcycle show. Let's go, Aaron. Oh, we got a nice drawer here too. You see a lot of the anime style ones, like people would draw a character in the Akihabara, but they have some here too. Swift end to Russia-Ukraine war. We love that one. Good health to family and all loved ones. Good returns on business and investments. There's the selfish one. You have 2 good selfless ones, and then I want some money. Nashim and or Claremy. Better general well-being, personal health, greater levels of relationship bliss. There you go. I like the okay. Money. So there you go. Selfless, and then get to the business. Peace on earth, millionaire. Does Japan use the same? We don't really follow it, but we do. I mean, Like, we do follow the Year of the Rabbit. Like, we also recognize the Year of the Rabbit here, but we don't really do anything special for the Lunar New Year. Bunny. Shigoto Zenbu. Yeah, see. I like that's cute. There was like when you're looking at like someone's drawing. Oh, this one here. I want to get better at drawing. You're pretty good already. Keep at it. Keep at it there. Yeah, we don't like celebrate anything big. Like when we did the Lunar New Year stream in Chinatown. That's pretty much the peak of what Japan does. We basically just go to Chinatown and have food. But we do know that it is the Year of the Rabbit. So a lot of the things this year are going to be rabbit themed for sure. Welcome back, Squid Pie. Yeah, there's no rabbit here. So, and like I always buy the rabbit charm. I buy the animal charms when I go to the shrines. To Mrs. Commander's kind of chagrin because she doesn't want me to have more things. But yeah, we definitely are aware. But I don't think it really escapes outside of maybe the Japanese shrines, the lunar, like the fact that it's the Year of the Rabbit. More just for like the charms you would buy and the imagery you would see. So for those of you just settling back in, we'll look at the official tree again. The tree that tells everyone when the cherry blossoms will bloom. Apparently it is here in Yasukuni Shrine. I didn't know it was. Adorable charms. You tell my wife that. My goal is to get an Animal Crossing village of all the animals of the Zodiac is the correct term. I think we're about halfway there. I don't know what I'll do for the second second cycle, but we're almost there. Yeah, okay. Thank you. So yeah, this is the tree. Hence all the people around this one tree. Just so you see. Why is everyone at this one tree when there's so much pink all over the place? To be pinker, it's still early days here. But like right here, like this is the official tree that the Tokyo Regional Headquarters of the Japan Meteorological Agency use to measure when the full bloom will be in place. So, I mean, it's a pretty nice tree. It's a pretty but it's like even a fence, like you can't even get close to it. I mean, it's not the highest security. I'm sure there'll be some foreigner who comes right, like us maybe, right up there. But it's like you must look from afar. The nicest cherry blossom tree, the one they use to measure when it's going to be full bloom. Full bloom, they said was going to be the 24th, but I have a feeling it's going to be a few more days because it was cold this weekend here in Tokyo. Let's go check out the back behind the main shrine. Again, here's the Japanese War Museum for the soldiers. That I'm 100% sure we can't bring a camera inside too. Also, I think it costs money. It's not a free. Well, the first floor is free. The good stuff is in there. You gotta pay money for. You can see some plum blossoms in the back there. I think those are plum. I think only plum get that pink. But again, correct me if I'm wrong. It was a rainy day yesterday, or Saturday was wet and cold. It wasn't fun to be out. I had to do a tour on Saturday. Today's much nicer. It's almost too hot, to be honest. I might have to take off a layer here. They got the food. I was talking about the food stalls getting ready for the weekend. They're preparing something here. I see some cooks, some portable ovens. But also some hard hats. I'm not sure what it's going to be doing here, but it's going to be awesome. But you can see some of the Japanese military signs. There's the cannons. There's a gunship back there. So again, this shrine is mainly dedicated to Japanese soldiers who passed away, kind of like a veterans memorial. Hence, also the police presence outside the shrine, just in case anyone wanted to protest. Ooh, yeah, it's already dropped. These are definitely plums. If they're already starting to drop, you're getting that dramatic fall there. Might be hard to see the single petals, but once there's a big windy day, it's going to start raining blue, or I guess pink. It's not blue on us. But yeah, plums usually bloom a little bit earlier. Easy to confuse with the cherry blossoms. I mean, they're all pretty too. But you can hear the birds going around, messing things up. And then you're going to have like weeks of just petals on the ground to deal with and clean up. Yeah, Yasukuni Shrines are very nice. All things, I mean, if you're not worried about what's there, it's a really nice spot. Like right pretty close to the Imperial Palace. We're gonna try and walk to the Imperial Palace later on. It's not gonna be like right there, but it's gonna take us a bit of time. But I mean, to be fair, most Japanese shrines are gonna be peaceful anyway. I've never been to a rowdy shrine. Even like when it's super busy, everyone is very quiet and in lines to give money or buy things, so maybe we gotta get a party going sometime. Yeah, nice little garden in the back. Ooh, oh, this is looking really nice back here. These blossoms are a bit earlier. Yeah, so make sure to check the back of the shrine complex you're at too. Never know what you might find. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can't have a party here under these blossoms. Again, the usual thing you would do is you would go to a park, put down a little blue sheet, a blue tarp, and just drink and eat and have a good old time. But methinks this one is probably like a no-go. Try about some viewing. We view, but really we're just there to hang out. And again, this year, all the restrictions pretty much have been lifted on having parties outside. So, like gathering in big spots in the park. So I think everyone's raring to go. Ueno Park is, I think, already getting a little crowded as it is. Oh, there's a nice little pond out here too. I don't think I'll do the walk around, but I do want to see if they have some koi. I don't see any fishies. Oh, there's one over there in the back. Man, this is a nice little spot in the back here. Oh, there's someone doing, like, I think kimono photos in the back. Or just in kimono, if anything. I guess we can do a quick walk. We won't let's try and get around people taking photos. But as you can see, we love our lines, so we gotta do it. We gotta form a nice little queue as we go in here. Hang out, drink, talk. Exactly, Dio. You know, you've been to enough parties in your life. Big time turd, how's it going? Cherry blossoms. Well, you can catch it on my stream. DC also, I think there's like a block with them in San Francisco. I don't know about how Texas has any blossoms, but you can definitely you come out here. If people always ask, when should I come to Japan? If you can come to Japan, at least the Tokyo area this time of year, like late March to April, best time. Weather's great, plus fish in the water, and also cherry blossoms. This is the time to be in Japan if you can wing it. No cherry blossoms, no. I didn't expect as much. They're all hanging at the bottom of the river, you can see there. They're all like just chilling. Maybe they're sleeping. I mean, they gotta sleep somewhere. You know? So there are koi in this one. One of your friends is going? It's a good time to be here. Yeah, I mean, my tour is like this month and next month are all booked up. I keep thinking about adding more dates to like, because people like ask, can you do a weekday tour? And I'm like, I have a job, but I also probably like that more than my job. But yeah, it's been busy here in Tokyo for a while. What time? It is 11:47 a.m. That's right. Yeah, almost noon. Our pals in the States did move an hour ahead, and we don't change the clocks here in Japan, so that makes things very complicated sometimes. But it is 11:47 in the morning here, or now 48 in Tokyo. She's doing a photo shoot. This lady. Uh-oh. Oop. I might have been in that photo. Oh well. I'm sure they can Google magic me out of that photo. Oh look, this is nice. This is really nice. You got the pond there, and then the big cherry blossom tree. I said I wasn't going to stand, but I got to take this in for a quick second. Although I will say, it does kind of smell a bit. You don't have that smell-o-vision just yet on Twitch. Maybe the fish need to clean their pond just a little bit. I don't know. Oh, yeah, that was a little smelly. But it's okay. There's always a photo shoot. I mean, yeah, like, we go to the shrine Nakihabara quite a bit. Kanda Shrine, if you know it. And there's, like, a wedding every weekend. Like, it's almost guaranteed that we'll see a wedding on my tour. So which is good, because people love seeing Japanese weddings. Just by chance, it's like, oh, wedding. That guy's hugging the tree, I think. Oh, yeah. He was giving that tree a hug, the guy in the white. To be fair, it's a big tree. I gotta understand. Is this an important tree? People are touching it and everything. There's no poem or phone number attached to it, so I don't know how important this tree is, but we saw a tree with a phone number and an address attached to it. I guess that's someone sponsored that tree. They're like, just, you know, forward all comments, read this tree to so and so. To be fair though, again, if you can sponsor a tree in this shrine, you got some Twitch bits. You got a few tier 3s probably. I always ask, excuse me, why are you touching this tree? Even in Japanese, I don't know how to... Why? Can you tell me why you were hugging this tree? I love nature. I just love it. I'm like, fair enough. Do not let me interrupt your love of nature. I apologize. They probably searched us for the tree number. I got it, yeah. That boggled my mind. I'll sponsor the compost. This poo sponsored by JL. By the way, JL, I've been playing Wo Long in English now in New Game Plus. I didn't know the ZH was more of a J sound. I mean, you told me that with Dong Jo, but it's like the first stage when you see like, was it now? Zhao Yun. I'm like, Zhao Yun, not Zhao Yun. This whole time, I knew I was saying it wrong. I didn't know it was that wrong. So we'll get there. We'll get there with some of these names, these Chinese names. I'm sure it's not 100% correct, Joe, but it's closer than it used to be. I'm sure that was the famous horse that made the compost, by the way. Who's gonna sponsor the horse that makes the... There's also a good boy there too. There's a horse and a good boy. Slowly but surely. Either that, I'll just like get tired of the game destroying me, and I'll be like, I'll wait till the DLC. So this building here is where you can actually go in and pray. Like I think if you have someone from your family enshrined in this place, like a Japanese soldier, you can pay your respects, almost like visiting the grave. Oh, it is open today. So yeah, I'm not gonna try to take the camera in there, but I'm sure it's super holy. But yeah, you can go in there and pay your respects to your relatives who might have served in the past. But I think that's pretty much it. I mean, we'll get going. Next up, we're gonna try and walk towards the Imperial Palace. I also hear there's some pink over there as well. One last shot of the official tree. I had asked, like, I'll have to look it up later. Why did they pick this tree to be the tree? Because everyone apparently knows that this is the tree. It's a pretty tree, fair enough. But yeah, we'll go down the main path here. About an hour. And thank you all, whoever lurking. Stepped on something, but it looks like it's fine. Lurking, watching, really appreciate you all. You get a good grasp of how busy it is today really quick here as we go down. Oh yeah, this is the shrine that a lot of Asian countries do not like when anyone from Japan government visits, because this is the one that enshrines also some war criminals as well from World War II. Yeah, so they do not love it when China, Korea, everyone does not love it when anyone from Japan government visits it, for sure, especially the PM. We don't want it, exactly. Yeah, so this path goes all the way closer to the Imperial Palace. But again, you'll like see this big gate when you're walking through, so it's kind of hard to miss if you're coming here for the first time. Plus the big place to wash your hands. You're supposed to ritually cleanse your hands, and also technically your mouth. You spit it out when you enter a Japanese shrine or temple. But I'm okay for today. To be fair, I would say the most famous shrine in Tokyo is probably Meiji Shrine. That's near Harajuku. That one is a lot less controversial, much bigger space. It's also much more popular because it's near like Shibuya, Harajuku, and everything. Yeah, this one also is, I would say, is probably the most traditional, the most official shrine, and for sure. But yeah, we'll walk down here, make our way. Probably we'll pass the Nippon Budokan, basically like where they do a lot of performances and sports events. And then hopefully we'll start seeing the around the border of the Imperial Palace. Oop, let's go. It's that awkward. No one will ever honk at you, but you don't know if you should wait or not. You have to passively aggressively just start moving before people start waiting for you. The Harajuku one, yeah, the Meiji Shrine is really nice. It's a more foresty space out there in Meiji Shrine. But of course, this shrine has a lot of money going to it as well. I mean, Meiji Shrine is also very, very rich. But this one's sponsored by a lot of governmental organizations and other people, so they got a lot of money for a lot of nice space here. Like they just renovated. This wasn't that nice when I was here last time, maybe like 4 years ago. This little cafe and Sakura themed shop here. You do have a few people out. Again, this weekend's gonna be busier with people, probably all over the place, just hanging out here, and also buying some snacks. Kitchen car park. From March 18th to the April. This is probably just for cherry blossom season then here, because you can already see a few. We'll pop in really quick. I'm getting a little hungry, but we'll hang in there for a little bit longer. So if you don't want to mess with the official space, you can just hang out here. Grab a meal out of this truck. Kansai style okonomiyaki, the Japanese pancake. Oh, it's really hot. So we get drunk outside there. Also, the car from Cars apparently is here as well. Crepe and drinks. Oh, it's a crepe store. Oh. Crepe mobile. So that's what the car from Cars is doing. Yeah, it's a super wide area here. It's a weekday. Well, there's a few things going for today. It is a Monday. Tomorrow there was a national holiday, so there's probably a boost on people traveling because of that, taking a 4-day weekend. It's also spring break season, graduation season, so there's also a lot of people just taking off for spring break, like graduated kids and students as well. I think there's still some school going on, but I think everyone who's going to graduate this year is already traveling as well. So that's also probably an increase of travelers. So I would say it's not your usual Monday. This is a kind of a special time, cherry blossom season, spring break, holiday tomorrow. But this would definitely be outclassed, like double, maybe triple the size on the weekend, on a mild spring weekend with cherry blossoms out for sure. But yeah, this is pretty busy for a Monday. Everyone's slacking off, including yours truly. Although I got my Monday off already. That was pre-planned, thankfully. Thank you, job. And I'll be used tomorrow to just watch baseball. I think US won. They were winning when I stopped watching the game. They were winning, I think, like 12-2 or something. So I think the US is fine. Unless Cuba came back, and I'll cry when I get home. But Japan plays tomorrow against Mexico in WBC. So 8 a.m. I think is the start time here in the States, or in Japan, unfortunately. It's like nighttime in the States. Yeah, so it's starting to get a little. There's like one last plum blossom tree there, but looking back, it's like one super long walkway all the way to Yasukuni Shrine. So yeah, again, there's a lot of big spots known for the cherry blossoms here in Tokyo. Shinjuku Gyoen, Ueno Park, Yoyogi Park also. But definitely worth it to go for the smaller spots like this as well. 360 cam? Oh yeah, I think I saw that guy. Yeah, I think like the plum blossoms are fully leaved. It's going to be maybe a few more days to this weekend for the rest of the main part of cherry blossoms. You'll probably have some white going on until like the last hangers will probably be until mid-April. But I expect by like April, toward the end of the first week of April, things are gonna start falling off the trees and blowing all over the place. But once you pass the shrine, it gets back to its usual style around here. Offices for the most part, business, so back to work. Although we're gonna try and find a way to sneak over to the Imperial Palace border. We ain't get anywhere near it for sure. I wanna say, yeah, we wanna go up here. I think, yeah, it's that way. There's the Budokan right there. Nippon Budokan. So we're gonna go up this stairway. This is all new to me here. So hopefully we don't get too lost, but it's gonna be kind of hard to miss these old castle walls, I think, on the way up. Imperial Palace, yeah, if I just pop on in, hello! Don't mind me just filming for some Twitch bits, all that good stuff. Yeah, this is getting to, yeah, there's the Budokan right there. So very famous, I think, like technically, the name, if you read the name in like Japanese, it would be for like sports or like, you know, martial art performances or like competitions. But they do a lot of famous concerts there too. Yeah, you gotta think the Gundam police would be a bit more intense than the Imperial Palace police. We haven't been caught yet. I think the VOD might have been moved off Twitch at this point, but I think when I put the VOD on YouTube, it was like a lot of alerts about using licensed music or something. A lot of anime music was used on that stream. YouTube was not happy. Kitsu no Maru National Garden. You got the Nippon Budokan, Science Museum, National Archives of Japan, National Museum of Modern Art in Tokyo, / Annex Office. So on this kind of unhelpful map, this is technically like the north gate of the Imperial Palace grounds, the old school grounds. So we're about to get into what was the Imperial Palace. It's a bit smaller now, but we're like, I think this is like Yasukuni here. This is the river we were talking about at the beginning of the stream. So we're gonna walk this way, and now we're gonna pop into some official Imperial Palace spots. You can even see the old school moat. Here's the moat that was surrounding the castle. That's a big tree over there in the distance. That one's really big. That cherry blossom tree there. Gotta think they let that one just grow, do its own thing. No need to trim that one down. Yeah, we're crossing through the old north entrance, the north gate of the Imperial Palace here. This one's open to public, of course, because yeah, they had the Nippon Budokan and some museums, so they've turned this space into just a place for everyone to enjoy. Oh, there's a judo team. There might be competition going on today. Yeah, so there's the Budokan. Looks like it might be a judo competition going on. But every now and then you'll hear like, yeah, some performance or someone like live the Nippon Budokan. It's like one of the more old famous venues up there with like Tokyo Dome for doing shows in Tokyo. Not the biggest, of course, but one of the definitely memorable spots. Judo's fun. I haven't done any of martial arts. I had some friends do Aikido. They were really into Aikido. I thought about Aikido for a while, but I just watch. Watching a bunch of people throw each other over the shoulder. Let's go. Did you do any martial arts yourself, Dio? And you can see there is the Nippon Budokan. Let's look at this map, see where we're going here. Okay, so we came in here from the north gate, Nippon Budokan. I guess we're just gonna go follow this path all the way through. And then yeah, here's the East Garden. So I think it's closed on Monday, so I don't think we can go in there, but that is the part of the Imperial Palace grounds that is open usually to the public. I think if we hit this area, we can just follow the water all around the Imperial Palace and then eventually get to Tokyo Station. So just follow the one big road, can't go wrong. We'll pass the Science Museum as well. There's a one end, but you are in the 80s. Oh, okay. Looks like we got some media trucks as well. Probably can just pop on in for the hell of it. I'm pretty sure. No pop-ins, no pop-ins. But yeah, this would be like probably the place. If you did any kind of martial art in Japan, this would be, you would have the national competition. Like the hallowed ground for it here. But they even have lines for like something's going on today. But yeah, it looks like there's a lot of high schoolers, so it might be a high school level competition here today. Oh, here we go. The 45th All Japan High School Judo competition, basically. Yep. It's the high school nationals for judo here. So these are what the kids who are not graduating do. They go fight at the Nippon Budokan. A lot of sponsors obviously here too. Parking lot, ooh, look at that price. 2,000 yen for, I hope that's full day parking for a small car. 6,000 for buses. That's pretty pricey parking, but if you got the money to go to nationals, I'm sure you can afford the $20 parking ticket. I wonder how much tickets would be, but okay, people are going that way, but I think we want to keep going straight. Is there something over there? Should we find out? We'll see going this way. I don't see enough pink that way. This is the right way. 2,000 per, so you know, a cool video game per hour basically is what you're paying for. Have you ever started like thinking of prices in terms of, I could just buy a video game with those? I think the reverse happens to me all the time when I buy games and don't play them. Mrs. Commander, like you could have got a nice meal with this money instead of letting it sit on our desk and not do anything with it. Like, that's a valid point. I probably should play that game. I think it's also a park here too. Park on the side of the road. Yeah, they don't have a lot of street parking here in Tokyo, unfortunately. One could dare to try and leave a car on the side of the road. I wonder how long it would last. That would be a challenge in itself. Some places even straight on bicycle parking. Like if you leave your bike on like the sidewalk, they come by. Barn dogs. Like, yep. If they don't catch it, it's free. Exactly. I used to do that with my bicycles as well. Like, I'm just gonna pop in really quickly, but sometimes they catch you right away. Like in some parts, I would be like maybe like 5 minutes gone, and I come back and there's already like a "Please move your bike" sign on it. They give you a warning, which is nice. They don't take it away right away. They give you one chance. Like they give you a little paper that says, "If we come back and you're not moved, we're taking it." In so many words. Hiding the exactly. You guys are smart. You know how to save money. Throw it in the water. They'll never see it there. Yeah, so once we pass all the excitement of the Nippon Budokan, it's again a nice quiet little green spot here. And then it should, hit the Imperial Palace in a bit. You run the block, yeah, you see, you know your stuff. I think one time when I was driving Okinawa, maybe Aaron will let me know. I think I did leave my car on the street. I think there was more street parking there, or I just was ignorant. I don't know if that was a thing, but it was on the main island too of Okinawa. I think there was street parking there. The one time I had to parallel park in Japan, I think. Leave it to Okinawa and its American influence to have parallel parking. I've maybe only parallel parked maybe 2 times in Japan. To be fair, most of it is because I don't have a car anymore here in Tokyo. But back in where I used to live, it was always parking. So huzzah for a lot of space. Yeah, Tokyo, they just make you park in a lot. Give me your money, basically, is the idea here. Like, see, there's plenty of spaces to leave your car on the side of the road here, you know? Just drive around. No one's gonna no mind. Ooh. 12:09. Regretting this fleece choice. I might have to find some time to take this off. It's probably around, it said it would be like maybe up to 70 Fahrenheit, around 20 Celsius today, so might have dressed a bit heavy. We dressed for the morning, not the afternoon. The big mistake at this time of the year. I had a half Japanese friend who did whatever, but you had a apologize for every time. Scary for you. Did they look Japanese? They looked foreign, like I said. Oh, here's the Science Museum. Oh, bam. It's just science. Like, what kind of science? I think chemistry. Kagaku? It's kind of no frills if you think about it, but there's probably some fun stuff going inside there. It's not a very busy museum, though. I'll check it out later. There's a really nice, like, tech modern museum in Odaiba. Like the Mid-Icon, the future building, which I really enjoyed. I'd figure anything around here is probably going to be a bit more old school, just because of the Imperial Palace influence. But I'm sure it's a good old time. Oh, here's some street parking. There you go, see? Or at least street waiting. Although these are delivery people. That black license plate is a delivery car. So they're just making a quick stopover. Oh, he's taking a nap. Never mind. That guy is sleeping. Or you can sleep in your car. I mean, if you got nothing to do, just take a nap. If someone wants you to move your car, you can move your car. But anyway, back to the original story there. Yeah, if you're a foreign enough looking, you can get away with a lot more. Unfortunately, my Asian face, they expect more out of me. Or they'll give me a harder Marge stare if I try to break the rules. Whereas if you're like a nice European, American looking foreigner, oh yeah, good. You don't know any better about our rules. Go ahead. Put your bike there. Yeah, some people going for that weekend trip. Apparently there's a backed up going to on the expressway here. It's already busy on a Monday afternoon. Usually it's a bit clearer. But at least cars aren't moving, so. Commander-san, I know, right? Yeah, look at that Marge look. Yeah, you can see now. So there's the Imperial Palace border there. It's a very nice, fun running route. I did one time during my marathon training, but the gate there. So the East Gardens are closed off. I think, yeah, Mondays are their day off, so we'll have to go the long way around, but let's take a look where we want to go. Oh, never mind. That's not what we need. So we just finished that route through the map. So we got, I think those people went like the long way around at that one intersection by the water. But I don't see pink, because I don't know if it says pink as the Yasukuni Shrine. But our goal, so we can't go here today, unfortunately. We're going to try and go around, loop around the Imperial Palace here for a sec. The question is, how do I cross the street? Probably to the right with that stairway is my guess. Because we're not going straight across this. This is also an entrance to the expressway. You can see the signage over there. And you can see a few joggers trying to stay healthy. Oop, alright, let's go up this way. I don't want to play Frogger today, unfortunately, with my life, so like in Seinfeld. Oh, look at the map here, perfect. Alright. So I think we're gonna cross here and then go all, I think, yeah, the way around here. So idea's probably a long walk, but walk around here and then maybe go to Hibiya Park as well. And then we'll finish around Tokyo Station. So it's gonna be a bit of walk by the water here. Is the kid going tomorrow? Yeah, see? Wishes do come true, do you? Dreams do come true if you believe hard enough. I hope that also means world peace also was achieved too. Because if the second wish was achieved, isn't the first one also automatically confirmed? Isn't that how wish making works? So enjoy your trip, motorcycle kid. Enjoy your trip. You can see the little purple lane. That's for the expressway people. To be honest, I didn't do this route a lot when I was doing the marathon training because it wasn't easy for me to get down here with my gear, and also I'm super sweaty. I did like some of the shoe shops like Adidas, Puma, whatever, Asics, they'll have like lockers and showers you can rent. So it wasn't like I had to be all smelling the train ride home, but I'll just do it for free at home. But it is a nice, you'll see a little bit, it is a nice running path for sure. One of the most famous here in Tokyo. So we'll see a lot of joggers. But we'll take our time. Again, peek at hopefully some cherry blossoms. There's a few over there in the distance. Again, there's even the more inner keep, the inner moat as it were. So yeah, that would be going towards the east gardens, and even further would be like where the emperor and all of them homies live. I think I had to go this way? Not to the left. Yeah, this way here. We have a bike lane? Oh, wow. For a city with a lot of bicyclists, I will say we don't have so many bike lanes. We need more, for sure. It is good to see one there around the Imperial Palace, though. Emperor, homie son, Homer. Do you not know the story of the Homie dynasty? Oh, this is a plum blossom tree already going green. So it's a mix of the pink and the green already. So the leaves are, the plain old green is already pushing it out. So it's that weird mix of bright colors and plain old green. Whew. Hold on. I'm gonna take this off really quick. I'm gonna put this down here for a hot minute. And also get a drink of water, because I'm also a little dehydrated. Gotta stay hydrated on these trips. Alright. Ah, delicious agua. Good old H2O. Alright. Our main goal is to not get completely dehydrated on this trip. Gotta stay hydrated, waterlogged, stay wet, basically. There's a very confusing entrance to the expressway. ETC only. That's like basically our fast pass. Like it's a pass you would get, so you can just scan and go through and not have to like pay at the gate. Or if you need the left one, that's for the man booth there. But I'm always worried, like if you go in there and you don't want to go on the expressway, you're kind of locked into having to pay extra money. I'm sure there are people who just turn around and be like, no, I'm gonna not pay the 2,000 yen for that toll booth. This one looks like it's still yet to bloom. So these might be like pinker blossoms, because it looks like they're still working on these ones here. It's like a weeping cherry blossom almost here. I like that sun path, that's nice. I don't even know what ETC stands for. I had to think about it. It's probably for something with like, it's not just, the T doesn't stand for Tokyo because that's like a nationwide system. Probably some combination of express and transit and car. I don't know. Probably something cool. Also, a lot of reasons why this is popular, you got, as you can see here, some blossoms too. So this is also a blossom-filled path, similar to Yasukuni, although with much more exercising, as you can see. Etc. The etc. pass. So yeah, I mean, it's like a nice historical, clean, friendly route for runners. I would say safe, but to be fair, a lot of Japan is safer than most, so you'd be okay here too, to run even at night. I don't know if it's lit. Oh, it is lit up. There are lights on the left here too, so it is even okay for night running. Yeah, probably the most famous spot for runners here in Tokyo. And those walk in with cameras like us. I think those are blossoms over there. Those look like or cherry blossom trees, not plum. I could be wrong. They're beautiful. People are there. They're taking photos against the blue sky. Yeah, and Tokyo Marathon. Tokyo Marathon finished this month. It was in early March. So I don't know what the next big race is going to be. Would I go again? Probably. I'll probably apply again. Like, the race was great. the practice was meh, but we did it once. Maybe we can do it again. Prove that the first time was not a fluke. But talk to me in the fall when they actually open it up again. 1 in 12 chance to get in, so should use all the luck on a lottery ticket instead. It is lunchtime, so I wouldn't be surprised if there are some business people taking a little lunch break under the trees. But yeah, you got a fair share of tourists, runners, and maybe some salarymen taking a break. But yeah, again, I think, yeah, if you've been worried about Japan tourism, it's coming back. There were actually a few articles about Japan trying to bank on a lot of foreign tourism boost from the cherry blossom season. I don't know the exact numbers, but I feel like it's pretty busy. I already had some people ask about my tours in June. I didn't put any tour dates for June yet. I just put up to end of May. We're gonna take a Golden Week break for my tours. Don't know if I'm gonna go anywhere. I just want to not do anything during Golden Week, but yeah, people are like, "Are you doing tours in June?" I'm like, maybe, probably. No, you're eager, so good sign there. Yeah, pretty quiet here, except for the usual, yeah. Every now and then a car. Oh, another guy for the motorcycle show coming by. Oh, that one's going nice and quiet. It is a pretty nice spot here. Pick up your trash, says the sign. I have seen no trash yet on the ground here. And one policeman making sure no one's going to try and jump the moat into the Imperial Palace right over here. So yeah, the police guy there is holding a stick. I mean, he doesn't have a pistol. I don't know if you saw it there. They are armed, but I think they're actually more trained to use like non-lethal force, or like the stick there to fight off any bad guys rather than go right to the gun. So that's like a common thing. If you go to like a lot of like police stations, you'll just see like one guy on guard holding that stick. ready to defend or take down any bad business. You have seen trash? I mean, yeah. Japan runs usually pretty clean. I've seen trash on the ground in Shinjuku, Kabukicho. It's not like it's perfectly clean, but around here you'd be hard. And we saw no trash cans, right? I don't think I've seen any trash cans on the stream, except for the cherry blossom ones, which are just seasonal. So yeah, people usually keep it. I think because a lot of people use this space, you'll get that Marge look if you drop any trash from a lot of people. So the social pressure is strong. But that is a question I get a lot on my tours. It's like, what do I do with my trash? I'm like, take it to 7-Eleven. There are little trash shows around your town. Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, everyone kind of takes responsibility of their own trash here. It's like you had to carry it home. It's kind of annoying that way, but it keeps you honest. So yeah, people ask like, "What? I just carry it." If there's no convenience store nearby, just carry it, take it home. And then their Airbnb has rules about trash sorting too, so they always ask me sometimes. I'm like, "What's burnable or what is combustible? Is like plastic burnable?" I'm like, it's dirty plastic if you can't wash it. Yeah, but if you want to be super clean, you're supposed to wash your plastics if you can and put it into plastic garbage. And yeah, plastic bottles in this and cans in that. And it is good. It's a good system, but yeah, it takes a while to get used to. But you see the benefits. You get to enjoy nice natural paths and clean castle moats like this. All right, we made it to one corner of the walk. I was promised more trees. There's some cherry blossoms over there. Tour bus. Welcome to Tokyo. I think I should have a tour bus do one of the. We should just do a stream with a tour bus and have them drive me around so I can save my legs from any further energy usage. And again, that cat cafe thing is still something I want to do, by the way. We just gotta find the cat cafe that has, number one, a signal, and number two, will let me stream inside. And that'll be my most viewed stream. Your apartment complex had a book? Oh yeah, I'm not sure, I'm not surprised. I think when I moved to Japan, like, I had like an orientation about how to organize my trash too. It's like a rite of passage for any foreigner. Like, learn how to deal with Japanese trash. That's your first test. Oh, happy Shiba. Here we go. To Hanami visitors, use only designated areas for picnic. Do not forget food or rug when leaving. Please take with you your trashes. It is forbidden to smoke while walking and to throw cigarette butts or other kind of rubbish. It is prohibited to sell food or enter in this area. Offenders will be removed by force. The guy with the stick will come get you. If you ever see someone selling in the alleys, please call us. The stick guy is gonna get you if you sell anything or other items. What if I sold Twitch bits? Would that be anything? So the funny thing is, you can't smoke while walking, but you can smoke while you're stopped. Because I have definitely been to picnics where a lot of people smoke. No smoking in the park. Okay, we'll see. We'll see if it's actually true. Maybe this weekend, but there is a mat if you do need to smoke though. Like they did crack down a lot of public smoking when the Olympics were going to be here. It's not a national thing. Ooh, wow, US won. It's more of a Tokyo ordinance thing. Quick! Oh no, is he coming? Is he here? Oh, watch out! Thank you, Squid. Thank you for endangering my safety and my residency in Japan. But yeah, what is it? There's like some ways around the smoking rules here in Japan. Like a lot of restaurants crack down, but like if your place is really small or can only seat a certain amount of people, you're still allowed to have smoking inside. So if it's like a tiny bar, you can still smoke. So some places are like, hey, come inside, you can smoke here. We're rebels. Like, fine, I will go somewhere else. But yeah, they used to have a lot of like smoking areas and stuff. And luckily, it's depending on how you feel. I feel like it's lucky. They've cut down a lot of that smoking restaurants here and public spots. But not sure if that's true for the other parts of Japan. So what applies in Tokyo may not apply for Osaka, Kyoto, what have you. I'm okay with smoking spaces. I just don't want to have it when I'm eating or drinking alcohol in the park. I'd like to drink alcohol without the tobacco, please. As you can see, there are the blue bins. So this is going to be definitely. There's already a few people already picnicking today without the blue sheets. But this will be blue sheet central, tarp central, probably this weekend already. Again, if you want, this is probably going to be a famous spot for it too. So you got to be here early in the morning, first train, or maybe even earlier. Camp out, grab your spot, or just grab a little sidewalk. I think those are workers over there. And then again, sort your trash. You got your glass bottles, your aluminum cans, your plastic bottles, your regular plastics, and then your burnables. So if you don't know what it is, burn it. That's the idea here. Oh, it cooled down. Yay. Shade. They got the blue sheet. You got a little extra sheet for that's a smart guy there. They got their own seats over there. These are definitely tending to be the more white blossoms here. But again, you got the Imperial Palace right there, so it's like you got that view going for you and the water. Don't drop the phone. If my phone falls off, I think that's it. We're not getting that back there. Lots of these are burnables. Oh yeah. When you don't know, you burn it. Most places might even have people to like sort it for you, so they'll have the staff sort it. But you should make their job easier and not put anything that's non-burnable in there, like the blue tarps. A lot of people throw away their blue tarps when they're done because they're pretty cheap. I mean, yeah, to be fair, those plastic sheets. Pro tip: if you want to like have a party outside and it's like very gravelly, get some cardboard boxes, put them on the ground, and then put the blue sheet on top of that because you definitely don't want to sit on rocks. That is a pro tip that I picked up. It makes far too much sense. Like I don't know about those. That looks like there's a green sheet over there. Looks like it's right on the rocks, but they seem to be okay. But they have boxes for their table there, so that's good at reuse of things there. Maybe they have like pads under the green sheet there. But yes, cardboard will be an invaluable resource. Probably worth more than SR gold during cherry blossom season here. It'll keep your booty safe and from being poked at by rocks. And then you just throw it in the burnables when you're done. Debatable? Dio's like, I will still go hashtag gold. Dio will not go hashtag cardboard. If there was a Takarabaco and it was 200 gold or a cardboard box, I think Dio might go for the gold. Might go for the gold. Again, I'm still waiting for hashtag cash and prizes to pop off, but it is what it is. I believe this is the symbol of Chiyoda City or Chiyoda District where we are. Or it's just some random piece of art, but it's something. It's right here. We should be getting close to like Hibiya Park. It's starting to get, as you can see, a bit more officey. So that was all mostly just like greenery. Now it's getting back into more of the busy part. You can see there's a sign really in the distance. Ginza, let me pass that thing. Ginza Hibiya. So we're getting back to more of the businessy part of downtown Tokyo here. Closer to Tokyo Station. Back to reality. Yes. Back to long lines for the bathroom for ladies, unfortunately. Men always speedy. is also probably not a picnic spot. Probably a work spot there. But I think Hibiya Park also has some cherry blossoms. They'll probably pop there. Yeah, I'll probably go to Hibiya Park, walk there for a bit, and then I'll try and end around Tokyo Station. So maybe, depending on my speed, about 30-ish minutes of stream time. If you're thinking about bed. I know, Dio, it's like almost midnight, so I appreciate you staying up late. And our friends in the Americas, like, Sunday night. I really appreciate you spending some Sunday night with me. That's amazing. You spend your weekend. Even if you're just lurking. Like, open up a tab to watch this. I really appreciate it. You got your picnickers, just sitters. Everyone's just chilling. You're in bed? Oh, let's go. Does Mrs. Dio, is she okay when your phone is on? Unless she's watching too. If so, hello, Mrs. Dio. Hello. Mrs. Commander is trying to stop me from using my phone in bed. They're just fair. But it's on the darkest level now. I turn away. But she says she can't go to sleep until I go to sleep. I'm like, that's gotta be a lie. You just want me to sleep at a proper hour. She stays up late and watches the. Okay, so she's not in bed. She's not in bed right now either, too. I gotcha. She could be watching some quality stuff. You're the one that falls asleep. Oh, we need to get her to watch my stream then too. So again, here's what we just did. Let's see. We came from here. So we started from Yasukuni was around here. Popped off here. Nippon Budokan went that little path here. Took the stairway, walked all the way to the corner, and now we're walking up to eventually. Where's Hibiya? Oh, it's still quite some ways. It's all the way over here. So we still got a bit of walking to do. But yeah, this whole area, like you see, the Supreme Court, the Diet Building, the Congress, the National Theater. We're getting back in some more. Like, this is all nothing where we just were, and now it's back to more like actual things to do here. So we'll keep going straight this way here. You watched the DC Animated Zero Pets movie. Nice! You know, I've been meaning to watch, speaking of movies I want to watch the new Ant-Man. I don't know if I forgot the hype or it wasn't a good movie, but it's like, I used to try and watch every Marvel movie I can, but for some reason I just don't feel the need to go watch the new Ant-Man. But I just wait for it to go on Disney Plus. I did the same thing with Black Widow too, so I guess I can wait. Save the money. That way to like important business, all the offices over there. Here's a nice little view of, again, the moat here. Imperial Palace grounds over there. I think that entrance is not open to the public usually. That's why you have the police bus there, just in case anyone tries to break in. I think it goes like straight to like the actual residence. That's like the important people entrance. But yeah, we're gonna walk all the way down here and eventually hit Hibiya Park. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I have nothing against like everybody in the movie. Just I'm like, maybe I'm marveled out for the moment. Cause yeah, I was like really hyped to see like Black Panther 2 and everything, and even the new Doctor Strange. But like Ant-Man, I don't know. I like Paul Rudd, but yeah, I'll keep my money this time, I guess. There's a National Theater behind those cherry blossom trees over there. That's really pink. Those are some full bloom over there. That's how it'll look all over Tokyo in a few days with those early bloomers. I think this loop around the Imperial Palace is at least 4 kilometers. Could be more. It feels like it's probably more than 4, but it's at least 4 kilometers, if not more, around the whole palace where we are right now. It was okay. I enjoyed it. I like the first one more, but I'm like, I'm glad I saw it in the theater. But yeah, maybe I just need to like skip one movie. I'd be more hyped for like Loki season 2 on Disney Plus. I think of the ones I watched on Disney Plus, I really enjoyed that one. CGI, that's fair. That's a fair assessment, yeah. National Theater. What they got going on today? Looks like some traditional, maybe kabuki. I see a kabuki mask on the sign in the distance there. Yeah, I need a Loki season 2 soon. They got. I think they're doing some filming for Ninja Use here. This looks too important to be just a Twitch streamer. Getting some cherry blossom footage for the background of photos. The cherry blossoms were okay in Japan today, and now this. Yeah, everyone's over there on that side. That one apparently is going full. Could be Kabuki or Rakugo, yeah. There's something going on there for sure today. We're on the wrong side of the cherry blossoms. Oh, another police guy. Yeah, you'll definitely see a lot of police presence around the Imperial Palace. That's a given. He doesn't have a stick, but he does have a baton. Again, no selling of items, guys. They will get you. There's a police guy on a bike over there as well in the distance. Gotta appreciate the safety, the presence. Keeping you safe from bad picnic activities over here. That guy was going fast. I can hear him on my side. He's going for a new record. I can appreciate that. Don't see any landmarks around here. No Sky Tree, no Tokyo Tower, but I think over there, yeah, that little triangle building, that might be the National Diet / Congress building over there. You're gonna stop a question? It's because you look foreign. It's probably 99% of it. Deal? Suspicious? I don't know, maybe you're doing, well, I mean, who am I to judge? Maybe you were doing suspicious things. You got stopped by an undercover detective? Not so undercover, look at that, he's out of an 80s TV show. What are you doing walking around with a hot dog? I've also been like, not stopped, but I also got asked, like, what are you doing here? I took a friend home when I was a study abroad student because it was late, back to her apartment, as a gentleman should. And then she got home safe. Then as I walked back by myself down the hill to my apartment, the police drove by, like, what are you doing here? you single guy, all alone at night. I'm just trying to be a good guy. They're like, no. It was fine, but it's like, I just took someone home. It's like, oh, okay. You can barely speak Japanese, but okay. Their foreigner sense must have been strong that day. That's good. I mean, I'm always slightly impressed when someone can, like, see past the fact that I'm Asian and realize that I'm not Japanese. Because I will have said, like, 80%, 90% of people just think I'm Japanese and just call it a day. It's that person and this one cashier at this one fancy restaurant. Japanese lady. But I think she caters to so many foreigners. She knows that English is my native language. She always speaks to me in English when I go there. It's like, menu? What would you like? I'm like, well, okay. Oh, whoa. You're an American. You're not the bad foreigner, I know. This way to the showers where after I ran here that one time, I remember this intersection. I was like, oh, I'm ready for this Imperial Palace run to be done. Cannot wait to go back to the shower. It was that way, over there. They had like a small, I think ASICS store there. I was so happy to get in that rental shower. The office. Those are the true pros. Cause my lunchtime are just, when I was at the office, I would just like have a meal, watch Netflix, and take a nap. Like the perfect lunch hour is like half eating and watching something, and then the other half is taking a nap somewhere and sleeping off my lunch. And I'm energized for the next 5 hours. But the good news now, I can do that at home, so. You're the one shade of brown like Spanish, Middle Eastern, Western European. Deal, you're like the ultimate spy. You could be any nationality. That's the thing. They won't know. Ducks! By the way, there's ducks. Imperial ducks in the moat there. You probably can't tell, but if you have a brown dot on your screen in the water, there's some duckies there. Like, I've been told the same about me, because I could, apparently in Japan I pass a lot of different Asians, but never American. You're not Japanese, you must be like from Southeast Asia. I'm like, close. Philippines. Ahiru? Yeah, Japanese for duck. So they would be Ahiru, yes, they would be Japanese duckies. I've gotten like a lot of Southeast Asian countries, Thai, Vietnamese. I think people just don't know. They know, once they know I'm not Japanese, they just guess any kind of random Asian and hope to hit like a dartboard. And as I've said, I've been complimented on my English more than one time in Japan. Your English is really good. Like, usually it's the Japanese is really good. Like, oh, thank you. I do have good Japanese because I do my best. But every now and then I get the, oh, your English is so good. I'm like, where'd you learn your English? Well, you gotta be born there. That helps. Those are the ones that make me chuckle. Those are those moments I'm like, yeah. Oh, there's some more. Oh, there's a lot more here. There's some black ducks here. There's even some just hanging out on the hill. They're getting their snack on. It's also lunchtime for the duckies. I've never seen ducks like this, to be honest. Like, I thought they were pigeons at first. I don't think they're pigeons. Yeah, they're definitely ducks. Or they could be sneaky pigeon spies. We've seen so many things today. Official trees and pigeon ducks. I hope we see Hibiya Park soon. I gotta think it's over there, that area. If you followed our streams for a while, Hibiya Park is where we did that one Christmas market stream way back when, and we bought Mrs. Commander the Russian dolls of Winnie the Pooh and friends. I didn't see something. Yeah, I know, right? Go crazy. Bring your own bread. Yeah, we've kind of petered out on the cherry blossom. There's one cherry blossom tree over there that's just starting to bloom. But we've gone to the more office-y part of Tokyo here. Governmental and office-y. But we'll see what Hibiya Park has. I've heard there might be a festival this weekend at Hibiya Park as well. It is the closest park to Tokyo Station. Not a big park by any means, but it gets a lot of foot traffic there. Too steep. Oh, I wouldn't even try. This fence isn't really stopping anybody from anything, but yeah. Like, would you just like wade over to the other side? Like, the lack of security. I mean, I guess there's also castle walls up there, so we're not gonna try, but it's like, it wouldn't keep out like an invading army. That's what I'm saying. This little fence here. And this probably not too deep a moat. I don't know, maybe it's really deep I can't tell, but it seems shallow. Just get a few boats, cross over. I'm sure back in the battle in Edo days it was a bit stronger. More defensible. Yeah, this is a blossom tree, but it hasn't started blooming yet. You can see the buds for the most part for this tree. This one has a bit more time to go. A few popping out, but its time will come, just not today. Would not recommend a picnic here. And also this random bandana. Yeah, if you lose something, if people find something, they'll just tie it to like whatever's nearby. If there's no police station nearby, they'll just tie it and hope you come back and pick it up. You'll see many a glove in the winter. It's just like on top of like poles, missing mittens and stuff. Yeah, this way over here would be towards Tokyo Station. You can see all the skyscrapers. I think they just opened up a brand new skyscraper near Tokyo Station. And also in Shinjuku, if you remember the, what is it? The old VR zone in Shinjuku near the Godzilla Hotel. That was closed a few years ago. But they finally, I think, are going to open up the new hotel / skyscraper next to that. Or where that was, it used to be. So next to the tall Godzilla building will be even taller building there in Shinjuku. VR didn't take off, unfortunately. I think a lot of people were trying to make VR arcades a thing. And I think all of them have closed in Tokyo. There might be like some left outside of Tokyo, but I tried looking up for a VR arcade recently. Anywhere in Tokyo, they're all gone, it seems like. The fad did not pan out, I think. And I was almost going to put some money in VR too, so good thing my laziness was in the way. My laziness / fact I'm a foreigner in Japan, also an American in Japan. Heads up if you ever are an expat, you're not invested in anything if you're American outside of Japan or outside of America. It gets super complicated with your taxes. Yeah, I think home VR is probably still trying to be a thing. Like I still see VR headsets being sold at a lot of places when I go to like Yodobashi or the big electronics stores, but like the VR arcades have all vanished, it seems like. I mean, I can imagine it was probably a lot like to keep the whole equipment, the space, and for maybe not a lot of people going through to play it. Eventually just it was a loss. More viable. Yeah, I mean that's why I thought it was gonna be fun. Like the Mario Kart VR I really enjoyed. That's probably my favorite VR games when I played. I mean, it was kind of short, but pretty awesome. You actually had to throw the items with your hands at people. So you turn your face at them and throw the helmet at people. But maybe other games weren't as exciting. Mario Kart was good, but yeah. I sidetrack. The point is, we're still building things in Tokyo. Taller and taller skyscrapers. We're playing with the earthquake gods. But you got every new building's got to be like super strong earthquakes. There was actually a small earthquake yesterday during the tour. Like we were on like the 7th floor of a building and like the shelves started to move. And my tour group was like, or my tour person was like, what is going on? Like, it's fine. Just a little shake. It's goodbye, thank you so much. Good luck with the sleep. Good luck with the grind. Thank you for your generosity with the bits. I really appreciate you as always. Get over to this Goodbye stream, guys, if you need to grind some Nitro Stream Racing tokens. I'm going to try and maybe about 15 minutes. I'm still trying to find the park. I think it's straight ahead. And again, if you got to go to sleep, I understand 100%. You got to do things. No worries. Some people have VODs. I'm just some guy walking around Tokyo for your Twitch enjoyments. Thank you so much. Oh, that guy is going fast. I am a casual jogger. Alright, there's a sign over there that says Hibiya straight ahead. So I guess we go straight. I'm also getting my steps in. We are gonna we're gonna go home today and collapse. I'm not doing anything today and tomorrow. I will be in front of my PC playing Wolong, most likely. Oh, here we go. There's a map. Nice. We're almost there. Here we go. The government buildings guide. It says that All the government stuff is all right here. All the buildings, all the ministries. But if we go a little bit more, we just cross into this park. I'm getting tired just watching you. I hope well, you'll need some context for that. It's like, just watching Commander do things. It's sweet dreams, deal. Sweet dreams. But yeah, we're 1 block away from the park. Let's see what Hebia Park has got for us today. Also, I need to get lunch. I haven't had food yet. It's 1 p.m. I will not be streaming lunch. I will enjoy that somewhere. Maybe in Ginza. I need to buy root beer anyway. And the one place I can find root beer in Tokyo is the Okinawa antenna store. The Okinawa shop. Your legs are getting sore? We'll deal, it's okay. But you can count these as virtual steps. You can tell your wife you were walking quite a bit. I did a virtual 10K. Not kilometers, steps. Ginza is pricey, but you know what? I feel like I earned it. I'm not gonna lie. It is pricey, but I feel like I earned myself a little bit of a Ginza treat. We'll see. I could just go get one at Tokyo Station 2, call it a day. I honestly do want to get root beer though, because I told you, I think the Costco we went to last week didn't have root beer, and I was just shocked and appalled. I'm not gonna buy a 12 case from the station and bring it back, but I could use a few bottles. The American in me is eager for some sweetness. I think Hebia Park should be to the right there. Is there any pink going on? If there's no pink, I might just skip it. Alcoholic root beer? Oh. I've never had alcoholic root beer, but I would try it. I need to get some when I go back. I'm sure they've made it. I just haven't found one yet. You didn't like it? I'll give it a try. I never had it, no. It's okay? Alright. I'll have to give it a shot. Maybe I'll find a brewery here in Tokyo that does it. Alright, so here's Hebia Park. Or Hebia. So we can pop in here. I do see a little bit of pink. Let's see what's going on at the park today. I think it's worth a pop. We're here. We'll pop in. Can't cross in time, and I can't cross to the right. So we're gonna stay still. I might sit down here because I'm gonna take a quick 5 while waiting for this light to turn over here. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Whew. How you guys doing? Yeah, we're doing all right here. Probably should have put some sunscreen. Now that I think about it, it got super sunny super fast. Basically, let's get browner. I'll get my brown summer skin going. Some fancy dinner in Ginza. Oh, nice potato wine. You seem to have very exotic drinks. Alcoholic root beer and potato wine. I haven't had a potato wine yet. I might have to give that a shot. Yeah, so I think we'll go to the park, see what's there, and then probably finish around Tokyo Station. Oh yeah, I think Mrs. Commander is surprised how dark. After just one day in the sun, it's we get nice and brown. We have this paleness for all of winter because we don't go outside. It's too cold. It's not sunny. And then the first day of the spring or summer, it's whoo! We get nicely baked. And a little nice color on our skin there. Oh, what am I doing? All right, let's go. There you go. I was about to end the stream there by mistake. Right? Yeah. Sun is good for you. You know, not too much, just enough. Get a little color in there. Can't go wrong. Alright, we're gonna hit the corner of Hibiya Park here. Anyway, I think that is the way to Tokyo Station anyway, so we'll just like go through it really quick, then pop out the other end near Tokyo. If I know my directions well enough. Yeah, that's going towards the shopping area, Marunouchi, and everything down that direction. This is also the holding area for after the Tokyo Marathon. Everyone just congregate here. Oh, and here's one of those smoking spots I was talking about. So you can still smoke outside, just in the designated spots over there. Although it's very much open, so it's still like you can kind of tell. Ooh, we had a long walk. Oh, huh. So we had to loop back around. So we're here right now. We kind of have to go and then go back if we want to go towards Tokyo Station over here. So not all the way. It's gonna take us somewhere else. We can probably go maybe towards Hibiya Gate and then loop back around, and then we'll finish near Tokyo Station. Maybe go through the Marunouchi district. But yeah, here's Yasukuni. So we were all the way up here, then went to Budokan, hit the water, or hit the big road, and looped all the way around. Half of this, basically the loop, to right here. So we basically did half the Tokyo Imperial Palace route. If I'm looking at that, it's probably at least like maybe 5 kilometers. There's a little measure there. 4 to 5 kilometers of that route. Back towards Tokyo Station. There's a way to Ginza as well. Okay. That should be fine. Let's go this way. Someone's shouting. I don't know where. I just hear random screaming, but it's probably okay. Nothing to be concerned about. So yeah, Hibiya Park being the closest one to Tokyo Station gets a lot of business. There's a tennis courts you can rent out. Again, a lot of commercial stuff going on here. So I wouldn't be surprised if people come here after work, or even maybe during work, like lunchtime, to get a few swings in. And of course, the salaryman, this is where they would go to just, you know, chill, take 5. If you don't want to sleep in your car, you can sleep on the park bench, call it a day. But yeah, there are some blossoms here too. There's a few white ones. There's a big pink tree in the back. So there's really some color around here. This is like a strange abandoned or not in use building, but yeah, just go to the park. Yeah, there's people right there ready to use them here. Keldon, how's it going? Nice. It is. It's a nice day out. How you doing? Welcome on in. Let's go. Oh, there's some big trees here. Let's go this way. I was about to go for the color, but I do see some bigger trees this way. I mean, you'll see plenty of abandoned courts in Japan too, but I would say most of the Tokyo parks are going to be busy with people actually using them, doing the upkeep. It's a bit cooler here in the shade too, thankfully. On the Mo, but no worries. I understand. Thank you so much. I'll give you a wave too. Hello. Have a good sleep. For our pals, thinking about that bedtime, I completely understand. Nice. Yeah, thank you. It's our monthly Tokyo IRL stream featuring some cherry blossoms. We're not at maximum blossom yet, but it's looking pretty good. Ooh, an American sycamore. Just so you know. There's an American tree here too. That's the one we'd want to hug. It's a big boy. This is a big boy here. So Japan gave us some cherry blossoms. We give them our sycamore trees. You know, it all works out in the end. I hear a playground. I like you stays up. Let's go, Dio. Dio. And that's why you're a VIP. A very important person who stays up. America, America. There's a white blossom tree there. So this is like a little playground for kids. Not sure whether they have a fence. Are they worried about the kids are going to run around? But again, it is spring break, so probably a lot of kids are also off from school, even though it's a Monday and a holiday tomorrow. And there, I think, is the big fountain over there in the distance. But yeah, you see some more cherry blossom white here. You get up and close to these ones. Some of the branches are really low, right in front of your face. You haven't been to Japan yet until you had a super close-up photo of a cherry blossom on your smartphone. You have 2 cherry trees out front, buds that's sprouting not bloomed yet. Yeah, there's still some trees here that haven't bloomed yet. That's pretty cool you have your own though, that's nice. I will say probably this weekend will be the full bloom. It was supposed to be, I think, midweek. But yeah, we saw some trees still ready to pop off. There are early bloomers, late bloomers, and most of them are in the middle. So yeah, when we had the Christmas market on that one stream a long time ago, I think like two Decembers ago, like the whole plaza, like this whole area was just full of shops, this whole area, but now it's the plaza, but now it's just, you know, the general people taking a day out, salarymen taking a break, or people with their kids. For whatever reason, people are taking a Monday off here. It's not a bad place to do it for sure. It's nice and open here. Baby photo shoot. That baby's very close to the water, but mom's got it. Mom's got the baby covered. It's like, I want to swim. This was the spot where all the marathon runners would gather, aka collapse. That's where I was just hanging post-marathon. I was like, Mrs. Commander, where are you? Take me home. Pick me up and take me home. That's pretty much it. It ends pretty much at that building, the park. I mean, it's not that much bigger. So it's not a super large area. There's a nice restaurant back there too. You could jump in the fountain. Splash. No one's gonna stop you. There's just public shame and embarrassment, but kids don't care. Those kids are probably playing Pokemon over there, I think. They're gathered around some kind of device. Maybe they're trading Pokemon. But we will say goodbye at the park. This might be the last little bit of cherry blossom you'll see, so we'll do one final sweep of all the green trees. The little bit of white at the back there. That kid is just crawling on the ground. My wife would be like, no, don't touch the ground, it's so dirty. Which is fair, it is pretty dirty. But that mom was very chill about her kid just crawling on the ground like that. Japan ain't that clean. At least give the kid a blue plastic sheet to walk on. Alright. That director towards Ginza, by the way. That goes to Ginza. We will try and get to Tokyo Station. There's like one really nice view of Tokyo Station that I'd want to finish off on. You got like maybe 10 to 15. I keep saying 10 to 15, don't I? 10 minutes or so. 15. We'll figure it out. But yeah, we're close to all the big shopping areas here. That's a big office building right there too. One of our friends works at the Imperial Hotel nearby here. Actually, where we bought our wedding rings, so we got a bit of a discount. Her friend was like, why don't you just buy the rings from my store? I'm like, I mean, it's your friend. If you want that, go ahead. You pick the rings. I think that was a safe bet. Always let the lady go for the selection. Can't go wrong if they're happy. Friend discount. AKA commission for them, but Everyone's happy. It is worth 3 Godzillas for sure, the friend discount. I agree. Let's get going. Yeah, I was like wondering for a long time what would I do about the ring, and Mrs. Commander is just like, yeah, my friend works at the jewelry shop. She can probably recommend some stuff. I'm like, yeah, talk to her. Nice and easy. I wonder if she's actually working today. I probably won't go in, but we're close enough. But I don't know if we're close enough for a drop-in while they're working. That's a different level of friendship I haven't achieved just yet. All right. So we went through the park. We went basically like this little route here. There's a fountain. Oh, I want to probably go through Marunouchi Street here, Marunouchi Nagadori. So we go to the next intersection, cross, and then one way. Okay. Networking is important. I found that out about working, streaming, everything. Knowing the homies, like Emperor Homie, you know. It really means a lot. Luckily, Mrs. Commander is the sociable one, or at least the one with more friends in Tokyo. Tokyo Midtown Hibiya. So this is one of the big. Oh, that was just one of the big shop areas. There's even a theater up in this building here. That tall building we thought was an office building is actually this one, Tokyo Midtown Hibiya. Shopping, restaurants, theater, probably some offices. Everything in Japan, or at least in Tokyo, is like multi-use. Like my old office is like the first 10 floors were all shopping and the rest were offices, so why ever leave the building? The good thing about it is if you work in an office building with shops, you get a discount. So I got a lot of cheap bentos back in the day. Again, all about who you know or work with. Although I think they're actually gonna close. So yeah, I'm working from home now, but the office that I was assigned to, if and when I want to go in, I think it's going to close. I think they're going to shut it down because no one's going there anymore. They're going to save some money in real estate. So if I want to go to office, I have to go to a farther one now. Instead of 40-minute commute, it's now an hour commute, I think. So probably less likely I go to the office these days. We get discounts. Now, I don't know if we get how much we get with my company now. I keep hearing about a discount on like Apple products because we use MacBooks, but I've never been told where the website is, so I ended up going for it. I'm gonna cross here really quick. World Air Sea Service. Nice. You got you both covered. HR has a list. You got Costco's and BJ. Ooh, that's a good one. Oh, I want to cross the street. Stay green. But I don't want to walk. I don't want to run. I gotta run. Good idea, running people. Me too. Oh, jeez. My legs. Bullet train in the distance there really quick if you can see it. The nice blue line there. Bullet trains run in... Well, actually, yeah, they stop at Tokyo Station, so they're probably pulling in. Ugh. There was a lot of feelings about me running there. None of them were good, but I'll keep them to myself. Alright, we want to go on this yellow road. It's a nice little cute shopping area. And then we'll probably finish up right smack dab in front of Tokyo Station. There's a nice little spot there. We can call it a stream. So, let's just go this way. Ugh. I'm hungry. My legs are tired. Those are the main two emotions I have. Oh, it's a cute tree. This one has some green on it. It must be like a really early blooming tree. Oh, I don't think it's blossoms though. There's a bee. Get into work. These aren't blossoms if I know my flowers. They're pretty. Ugh. It's like well past lunch. It's like 1:14. I don't know. I've had ramen the last 2 days in a row because of my tours. I tried really hard to push for a second place for the second tour on Sunday. So I had ramen on Saturday for my tour, and then like Sunday, like, we usually do ramen, but what about sushi? And they're like, let's do ramen. Like, oh no. I can't force it to eat something else, but I'm like, okay. So not noodles is the current idea. Maybe sushi. There's a sushi place in Tokyo, near Tokyo Station. If they're still doing their lunch special, I might do that. Like, the good place in Ginza I want to go to is a ramen place, so I might not go there actually, not think about it. That seems like a mistake. Noodles 3 days in a row is probably not good for a lot of reasons. Oh, I thought it was like Sailor Moon for a second there. Looks like just like art gallery. It's not open, but I don't think it's Sailor Moon. I think it's just some random drawing there. But this is the Marunouchi district near Tokyo Station. Between Tokyo Station and the Imperial Palace, a lot of the high-end shopping in this. Not as high as in Ginza, but it is a very nice, fun street. They do a lot of things on the weekend. They close up the street on the weekend and do a lot of like performances and stuff out here too. That's going towards Yurakucho Station. You can maybe see the little building there. It's big camera. So that would be the station right next to Tokyo Station. That is where a lot of the other parts of Japan have shops there. So you can buy like Osaka stuff or Okinawa stuff. So I'm probably gonna go there off stream and get some root beer later on. Yeah, tonkatsu would not be a bad idea as well. I think sushi is the current leader based on my memories of around Tokyo Station. But really, anything not noodles, I would probably eat at this point. Oh, you can see some of it's already closed off. This little plaza here, so close off the traffic. And there are some tables there for people to just chill and hang out. But yeah, there's a lot of offices here too. So a lot of big companies will have places here you can just pop off for a quick lunch or so. But you can kind of see again, there is the south wall. Or no, I think the east wall of the Imperial Palace over there. But we can get into the pedestrian zone until 3 p.m. on the weekdays, so we've got plenty of time. Got some shopping here. Allbirds. I just got a pair of Allbirds. Have not tried them out yet, but they seem pretty comfy. This is a new store. I haven't seen this one before, but they have a smaller place in Harajuku, but good to see them here in near Tokyo Station as well. You got your Korean bank, KEB Hana Bank Tokyo branch. Yeah, people just coming out here, just chilling on the weekdays, having a little bite. Free seating, so take what you can find. They also light up the trees during the winter season for like Christmas and everything. So this place is also very popular for the winter months. People come here for a lot of dates. They'll have like dinner in Ginza and then walk down here on the way to Tokyo Station. I may have done that little strategy myself too. Sometimes with, sometimes without, Mrs. Commander. Look both ways. Okay. That over there is the Tokyo International Forum. Basically a convention center. Not the biggest in the area, but they do a lot of concerts there too. I actually saw Shinariko there one time at the International Forum. I won't exactly. She knows there might have been other attempts, but she was the big winner. Not sure what this is. Oh, it kind of follows you, doesn't it? What's this called? A girl who carries a small fish carefully in a blue bird flying in your golden sky. That's pretty cool. Like, depending on how you look at it. It moves with you. Where's the bird though? I don't see a bird. That's wild. The art is following me. Again, another multi-use building. First floor is restaurants and shops. Then upstairs, the offices. A little creepy. Stream off. Oh, someone's taking a photo. Photo shoot there on the right with that girl on the lavender. I guess it's a good white background there, right? Like all those like fashion photos look really cool, and you think about it, like what's going on in the background? Random people just walking around. Some of the old school style of the architecture in this area still exists. You guys see, for example, this building here on the right. Also, the old post office, the Central Tokyo Post Office, exists still in some fashion, although it's been mostly renovated to be shopping as well. Tokyo Station itself also, they did renovate it, but it still maintains a lot of the old style architecture as well. It's the classic 1800s view of it. But obviously a lot of the area has been modernized into the new look these days. We should be getting close, maybe 2 more blocks here, to that finished view of the station. So much good food around here too, by the way. What's this store? I think it's a fragrance store. Just make your own. You make your own smell. Sukiyaki looks good. Miso. Huh? Everything looks yummy. So unfortunately, these trees don't look like blossom trees here. I didn't expect them to be anyway, so. Scent of dew. Nelson, thank you so much. Good to see you. For any of those who care about Stream Raiders, I should be back to running offlines when I get back home tonight, this afternoon / tonight. So if you do have a spot for a captain, by all means hop on in. I did take the weekend off because I was busy, but we'll be back to the grind over there in Raiders hopefully very soon. But I am glad you're in here. We're almost finished. Just a few more steps. But I do want to finish with a view of Tokyo Station for anyone who's still sticking around. I do appreciate you. Lurking, watching, enjoying the sights, enjoying the pink. If you are sleeping, I 100% understand. A lot of things you could be doing, but thank you for spending some of your time with me. Food truck, halal food truck, next to the rugby statue. Rugby was here in 2019. The World Cup was in Japan. I think this year it's going to be in France. Of course, the hype is going to be a bit less because it's not in Japan, but I think enough people got into the Japan World Cup team, rugby team, last time that they're going to follow them this year as well in France. So we're excited to see what happens. But yes, they loved it enough. They actually had a parade for the team, I think down Marunouchi. And also, as you saw, the statue of one of the big players from the team. Michael Leitch, I think is his name. The former captain. They had like public viewings and everything. I think like this building here in particular had like a lot of rugby events going on during the World Cup in 2019. and now we're going into the French version of it. You can kind of see Tokyo Station over there in the distance. That's one of the corners there. We're gonna get a nice center view in just a little bit. We're getting close. Yeah, see, there's a big open space here. So they're at a big projection screen in this little plaza in the building here, and people just line up and watch the matches if they couldn't watch it at the stadium. They did do a few public viewings for the Japan games. I think mostly at Tokyo Tower, but you also had to pay a little bit of money for those public viewings, unfortunately. During the Rugby World Cup, there were a lot of free showings, but I think that was pre-COVID, so we'll see what happens, if things go forward. But yeah, Japan plays tomorrow morning in the semifinals versus Mexico in the Baseball Classic, and then if they win, they play the U.S. on Wednesday morning here, 8 a.m. And yes, I will be cheering for the U.S., so hopefully the Japan team wins. I love Japan, but I will root for the U.S. and make an enemy of many friends. I'll cheer quietly, but happily, if the U.S. wins on Wednesday. I might need to buy a U.S. hat. I think they have a store in Shinjuku that does that. Stay green. No more running. No more running. Oh, I love it. Perfect. So yes, this little plaza we're going to, it's just across from Tokyo Station. Also the Imperial Palace over there. Also the finish line. This was the finish line for the marathon. You'd run down this little area here. So yeah, this goes towards Imperial Palace, the East Gardens that way. We actually did a stream there one time as well, way back when. But we won't be going there anymore today. I'm gonna turn around here. You get a nice view of Tokyo Station going there. You even see a bridal photo being taken here. A lot of people get their weddings or photos taken here. Because again, the great view of Tokyo Station back there. Less cars. Yeah, for a city as busy as Tokyo, it's surprisingly not as many cars because people take the train a lot of the time. Green can vary. There's a lot of green here, to be honest, but there are definitely some more less green spots in Tokyo. And no trash, also no trash cans, which is the biggest surprise. I'm gonna go and not get in their photos. There's an old guy right there. I assume that they Photoshop anyone out or try their best to not get people in there. We took our photos at a park close to where I used to live, but Tokyo Station's a pretty good spot too. You can see here. They're doing the head-on-head pose. Guy should smash. Just go in the back there. Hello. Just walk on by, but hello everyone. How's it going, Title Kid? Good to see you. That's gonna cost a few, probably a lot of bits, and a few tier 3 subs. Please do not do that. I will not do it. But they're having fun. So yeah, here we are, Tokyo Station. There's the main plaza in front of Tokyo Station. Again, like I said, they kept the old style look of it for this side. If you went to the other side of Tokyo Station over there, it's very modern. You can see the skyscrapers around and everything. But they kept this old style here. Plus the guy singing on the street over it though. This is one of the spots in Tokyo. There's another photo. There's another wedding going on right there. Everyone's getting married today here in Tokyo. I guess we can cross over to that plaza. We'll go over there and say goodbye in that section. It's super confusing. Yes, exactly. It is so confusing on the other side of Tokyo Station. But this side's very beautiful over here. Old style. This is the old post office building. So the skyscraper is new. But in theory, this whole gray spot was the old Tokyo Central Post Office as well. There's still a post office in the building, but it's mostly shops in there. That's probably going to eat as well. Oh, let's cross. Yeah, we'll say goodbye in front of the main plaza there. A lot of people are here out today. Oh, can I cross? Yes, go. Let's do a 45-degree angle crossing. No need to use the lines. We never colored inside lines anyway. But yeah, it's like night and day, the different parts of Tokyo Station. You'd be like, oh, it's so classic. And then it's so modern. Like, where am I? I don't know where the new skyscraper is. I thought it was on this side of Tokyo Station. All the foreigners. I will say it's probably gone down from, but there's some Japanese on the masking too. It's gone down from like 99%, 95%, like maybe like 85% now. Definitely a lot of foreigners not masking. Myself, I'm also not masked, I will admit. But even for most Japanese, they're also not. It's getting a little bit eased up. It is hay fever season, so a lot of people are also keeping on for that. But I think it's good. It's like basically the rule is it's your choice. Do what you want. If you're visiting, you had to be vaccinated anyway at the moment. So I think they've said for a long time when you're outside, there's really no need for masks anyway. But yeah, I think it's to say exactly. I have a mask, but only for like crazy packed like trains or inside. I usually keep it off outside myself. So I'm of that group, but we'll leave that as it is. That the current thing is, yeah, it's up to you. If you feel you need to go for it, otherwise it's fine. Your kids want to go to... Yeah, there's one in Nagoya, Nelson. It just opened up. It's really nice over there. But yeah, it's a nice, beautiful day. So we did about, what, 2.5 hours of walking. We survived. You can see here, again, we came from over there, the plaza there. Tokyo Station, you got buses, you got taxis. A lot of sky... I don't know where the new park is, but or the new building is, but it's somewhere. There's actually a hotel, I think, in this building, if I remember correctly. I think somewhere, like that little awning is also a hotel. So I think you can stay at the station if you wanted to be really close to your train in the morning. Go get dinner, good lunch. I'll get something. I'll have a good dinner and good lunch, for sure. You see some also, I think, some people in the graduation kimono style. So that's the usual look for graduation season for the older like university girls too. Someone said, I've been tempted to stay at it. I mean, I don't need it because I live in Tokyo, but it seems really nice. Let me just take one little peek at that before we go. I'm just dragging this out because everyone's here. But how did some become dinner? Go get dinner, good lunch. The AI just picked up that lunch and dinner are the same thing, so they just just suggested both to me. Yeah, the Tokyo Station Hotel. It's a small luxury hotels of the world. So it ain't big. Like I honestly don't know where the rooms would be, to be honest, but maybe up there. The Tokyo Station Hotel, small independently minded. It's got to be good. Title Cade, when you're gonna be coming by, let me know. We'll have dinner at the small hotel. What setup? I'm just using the same as before. I don't know the last time you were here for an outdoor stream, but it's my same S21 Galaxy phone, Wi-Fi hotspot. It's a Wi-Fi rental, and a gimbal, a DJI something, one of those DJI gimbals for the stabilization. But same phone, same Wi-Fi. The app might have been updated, I don't know, but it's the same Streamlabs app. Although I've been thinking about using a different app that some of the other streamers who do IRL streams have been using too. I forget the name, I'll look it up again. But yeah, it's all good. I think I'm down. I'm sitting down, I can't move anymore. Here's one last shot of Tokyo Station for you. The beautiful architecture. This is one of the best sites, I would say, in Tokyo. But I think, yeah, I am good. I'm done. It has been about almost 3 hours of walking. My battery's at 28%, so we're not critical just yet. I got a battery anyway. I got a portable, so I'm good. But thank you to all those who were hanging. I understand for some of you it's very late, almost past midnight. Dio, 12:30. Thank you so much, Dio. You got some sleep. Dream well. No raid because I'm lazy. I don't know who to raid anyway. But yeah, if you were lurking, thanks so much. Hope you enjoyed. Next one will be, of course, April. We'll do one of these once a month for Tokyo IRL, and I will hopefully come back. I don't know. For sure, Friday morning for Fall Guys. I don't know if and when I come. I'll probably see your boss somewhere. Stay tuned for Discord, Twitter, for all that good stuff. We'll be doing Stream Raiders as usual this week as well, if that's something you do enjoy. JL back in time, exactly. And again, thank you to Squid Pie, who was sleeping, for your bit donation and the fortune that she bought at the Yasukuna Shrine. And yeah, everyone, enjoy yourselves, enjoy your week, and I will hopefully see you at some stream sometime soon. Goodbye, everybody. Nelson, JL, Dio, Turtle Kid, everyone else, peace, take care.